everybody.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to our channel.
Man, today's gonna be another plumbing day.
Yay! We got Gario in the house.
Yeah, I should say venting is what I should say, but
it's still all a part of the plumbing.
yeah, it's actually a really nice, cool day outside, or night, I should say.
Yeah, it's no longer a day. It's definitely night. In fact, it is 10:24 p.m. We're starting the old work shift tonight. And it's actually been a very pleasant day today. Actually, very off and on rain, overcasty, really, really lovely all day long.
Yep.
And it's not too bad inside. So if you had to be in the attic, tonight is honestly like the best night to be in the attic if you had to be there.
Yep.
So
I feel like that's going to be the best thing to tackle so far, just because with the heat and everything else being so not here and being so bad the last like couple of weeks and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of it, and I'm gonna get up in that attic where it's a lot hotter than it is down here.
Yeah,
and I'm curious on what the temperature is going to be like up there, because it normally, like I kid you not, it's literally probably about 20-degree difference from down here to up there.
Easily. I mean, I've been up in the attic as well, and there's definitely that sudden change.
You're all, oh,
yeah. What's going on? How? So it's kind of crazy, but you know what? There's really not a whole lot left for us to do before we get into doing the drywall, which you guys, we've got some pretty big information to share with you guys here in just a little bit. But yeah, it's going to be a really good night. Yep. It's going to be a really great week.
Really, really great week. Really, really great night. So I guess nothing to it but to do it, right?
That's right. Let's get busy.
Let's do it. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, how are you guys?
Sorry, we have to give it something in the morning, or the beginning.
I want to say, hey, what's up, and howdy ho to everybody joining the live stream tonight. Let's see, we got our Flippin' Farm stud. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, girl, hey. Oh. Good to see you guys in here. Crazy John, good to see you in here.
Hey, hey.
Greg, good to see you. Audra, hello, hello. Dale Cherry, hello, Dale. Good to see you. Woodworking, hi. Well, hi.
Hey, hey.
Good to see you. Kathleen, hello, hello. Wayne Davenport, hi guys from Hawaii. Well, aloha, my friend, aloha.
What island?
Yeah, what island are you on? And what time is it right now for you guys? It's definitely not a night owl session for you right now. You guys are probably watching a beautiful sunset.
All right.
MJ Casados, hello, hello. Hootie hoo, that's right, hootie hoo. What's going on, friends? Turn on the fan by the big door. We could. Might do it. Now that we have the insulation up, it would work out and feel really nice while we're in that particular room, but it doesn't really, the air doesn't really circulate upstairs as good as it did before. Small sacrifices we must make, right, in order to make progress. So let's see here, let's keep this going.
Okay.
Matthew said that. Greg, hello. Wayne, hello. Kim, hello. Hi, Kim. Good to see you in here. Doris, late night live. That's right, Dolores. Welcome to the night owl session. Matthew, hello, hello. Noble. Howdy, howdy, guys. Well, howdy, Noble. Good to see you in here. Eddie Gardner, I don't see what you said because you retracted it, but hello, hello. Wishful She-Devil. Wishful She-Devil. Hi, y'all. Well, hello, Wishful. Good to see you in here. And you guys, I'm going to put out Jaymont. Hi, Jaymont. Good to see you in here. Y'all, I'm going to put out my nightly reminder, okay, to go ahead and locate the thumbs up button and give it a little tap, tap, taparoo, friends, as you guys come into the chat. And if you guys have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and locate it. It's right over there in that far corner. Go ahead and give that thing a little tap while you're at it, just so that way, you know, we can cross our T's and dot our I's before we get really busy tonight, because tonight is going to be a really busy one. G Daddy, what's up? Put the kids to bed. Kids are already in bed. Checkity, check. Daphne, and hello from Georgia. Well, hello, Daphne. Good to see you in here. Depperdoodles, hello. And then Wayne says, I'm on the Big Island. So beautiful here. Absolutely. Hawaii is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I've had the opportunity to go to Kauai like 4 times. It's my favorite island. Life on the Hill. I made it tonight. You did. You made it tonight, Life on the Hill. Thank you so much for joining us. Hot Rod Wannabe. Hey, y'all. Nice to see you. Well, nice to see you too, Hot Rod. Good to see you tonight. Y'all, I will say, I'm a little tired. I've had a very, very busy day. Gary had a very busy day too. We're going to go into all of the, I guess, everything that we had to deal with today, which was a really good day. Did you ever get to test the thing?
No.
No?
I'll go over it, but...
Testing it tomorrow, possibly?
More than likely.
Okay.
Where the heck did those screws go?
What are you looking for? Gary spends more time pacing around this build than anything else. Pacing back and forth looking for things.
All right.
Get your steps in. I'm just saying, Gary spends more time pacing around. Where's this? Where's that? Don't be a bum, hit the thumb, says Kim. Yes, don't be a bum, hit the thumb. Whoa, this is the quickest I've gotten on. Kept refreshing every few minutes, says Marky Mark. Well, hey, Marky Mark, good to see you on here tonight. Eddie Gardner, hello, keep on keeping on. You guys are doing super great. God's blessing to you and your family. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
I'm so
Reenie, I'm actually catching the live. I usually have to watch after work. It's only 1:30 p.m. Tuesday where I am. Well, hello from the future. Or we're from the past, you're in the future. I'm happy that you're able to catch a live. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Shot Show. It gets crazy around here at the late night lives. Greg says Gary's getting his steps. That's right, Gary's getting those steps in.
So crazy that they were literally right in front of me.
If you would have just told me which ones you were looking for, I did ask. But he ignored me. He ignored me. You guys are my witness. He ignored me.
I need to go find my my Phillips bit, which it's not in there, of course, which I have a feeling it's downstairs on my nightstand.
Okay.
How many of you guys, all right, have little bits or screws or all sorts of who knows what in your pocket, and when you go to bed, like you're literally digging your pockets trying to pull it out so that way it doesn't end up in the washer, right? And then us guys always have like the most randomest like little sockets, drill bits, screws, bolts, lags, what have you, all right? I'm always pulling stuff out of my pockets, and then anywho, I have the Phillip bit downstairs more than likely on my on my nightstand is where I'm getting to. How many of y'all do that?
Yeah, Greg is guilty. And Dale says top dresser drawer, Gary. Yes. Yeah. See, the problem is that any surface that Gary touches becomes this. That's why my house is perpetually filthy. He tries to blame the children, but really it is Gary.
Hey.
And on that note, he'll walk out the door. I'm not throwing him under the bus. I'm just speaking the truth. Gary is extremely cluttery and messy and doesn't put anything back ever. But he doesn't. He really don't. You are muted. It's okay. I'm used to it after, 16, 17 years, however long it's been. You get used to it, I guess. Uphill battles, not worth the fight. You know what I mean? I used to nag about it. I used to be like, nagging, but then I realized that all it's doing is upsetting me and nothing's changing, so, yeah. MJ Casados, I do the same thing, Gary. Hey, it's like, you guys ever watch the show The Odd Couple, how the one person's like really messy and then the other one's like really clean? That's me and Gary. So like my cleanliness level, I've had to drop it down a few notches. Like I used to like everything being a cleanliness level of here. But now I have to be realistic and know that it's not going to be here ever unless I'm walking around following people like a maid, and ain't nobody got time for that. So my cleanliness level used to be here, but now I've dropped it down to about here. And usually 1 week or so, I'll be like, all right, everybody, let's go. We're doing it. We're getting it. And usually they do listen. All right. And they pick up some of the clutter, but it's a constant, never ending, always doing it. Noble, guilty as charged. Whenever I'm standing, that's where my pockets get dumped. Yeah, that's how Gary is too, you know? So, I mean, I get it. It's really not so bad. I mean, the dumping it wasn't bad if it got sorted and then put where it belongs. Because then my train of thought is this, like, if you guys sort it, then when you start a project, you'd know where your stuff is. Gary's always walking around looking for stuff because he never puts nothing away. And then he spends so much time looking for stuff, where if he would just spend the 5 seconds at the end of the night and put it away, then there wouldn't be all of this wasted time looking for things. Just my 2 cents, but what do I know? My 2 cents ain't worth nothing. It ain't worth a darn. Nobody listens to me anyway. You know, it is what it is. I give up. Team Roper, glad to see you guys are back at it. That's right. You know what I mean? We're always on it. We're always on it. We're trying to do these night owl shifts. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, friends. We're up here. We're working late. And tonight, we got a lot to do. Gary is going to be doing Gary-O stuff, and he's going to be working on the plumbing, or the venting, we should say, up in the ceiling. So he went downstairs to go look for some of those things that, you know, he should have put away. And we're going to get started on this here in just a second. So I hope that you guys like hanging out with me. I'm here to entertain. I'm here to hang out. I'm here to chat until we can get busy on some of this plumbing stuff. Don't put it down, put it away. That's right. That's what I say. And listen, I'm not perfect with it. I will put stuff down on my desk. However, I do like because I can't put Gary's things away, because if I put Gary's things away, I might not have a head on my shoulders. He gets very cranky if I put his things away. So I put my things away though at the end of the night, and I will put some of the children's things away. But even the kids, I'm like, I'll throw their stuff in a cupboard and close the cupboard, and then I'll make them clean it once a week, and then they get kind of annoyed by having to clean it once a week, and I'm hoping that I'll wear them thin. I'm hoping that they'll get tired of having to do that, and that they'll just start keeping up with it. Scarlett keeps up with it. Julia and Abraham can be little clutterbugs. It is what it is. It is what it is. How late are y'all going to be working tonight? Do y'all know yet? We don't know yet. It could be a really late one, because we want to finish a lot of this plumbing. We want to get all of this venting finished. So it could be a very late one. We could work for the next 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and then Mr. Sandman pays us a visit, and we're like, dude, we can't hang anymore. Yeah. That might be a thing too. So we really don't know, but we'll do have a pretty big thing to do on our plate tonight. Heather Hopper, hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. Not late, just in time, Heather. Good to see you in here. Lampkin, my grandpa used to put wooden machetes in his pocket. Tell on lit. I don't know what the last part of it, but the wooden machetes in your pocket. Ooh. Hooty hoo, Alan. Good to see you in here tonight.
How are you doing?
Yeah. So you ready? You want me to start walking around? You want to do a little show and tell and get on it?
Well, we just got to get on it. I got to figure out what I'm doing exactly. Sort of left off on that's basically where I left off.
He tends to do that sometimes.
So
he tends to do that.
I think we're gonna go start in our bathroom.
Okay.
Just because it's gonna be like a little bit more right there.
I'm gonna have to climb up in the ceiling with you tonight, yeah?
Yes and no. I mean, it's going to be really hard to get up into areas and whatnot until I get into here. Mainly just because the whole AC air handler and everything is sort of in the way of what we're trying to.
Then are you going to bring the people up there to be with you? Because they can't see squat down here.
I understand that.
So I either have to go up there or you got to bring them up there.
Okay, baby. We'll figure it out when we get to it. I'm not... I know you want to have the plan now, but I'm just saying, we'll figure it out.
He's stalling, friends. He's stalling.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what's what. If I have to bring them up there, I'll bring them up there. Okay. However it is, I don't... That ain't my worry right now, babe. You always have me trying to get me to worry about the angles and everything else when it's like... That's not my worry.
Who said
My
I was?
worry is this.
Who said I was worried?
I gotta do this.
I'm not worried. Do I look concerned or worried, friends? I don't think I look concerned or worried at all. I was just trying to get an answer on like, hey, where are we putting the camera?
I'm not saying you're worried. I'm not saying you're concerned. I'm just... Whatever.
David Blunt says, hello, Mel and Gary. Hi, David. Good to see you tonight. Gotcha says, I'm afraid of heights. Well, don't worry. You don't got to be in real life on the heights. Hi, Tawny. Good to see you in here tonight. Clara, hello, hello. Alan is watching the live Night Owls, my friend. Well, hello. Lambkin, matches. Okay, that makes much more sense. I'm going to read that again with the actual word that... Okay, my grandpa used to put wooden matches in his pocket until they all lit. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening.
What's in there?
Reverend Dream, blessings. Blessings to you too, my friend. Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun one. But hey, you know what? We are so close to completely getting this stuff ready, guys. This week is going to be a really big week. Dolores, Gary sounds like he's on the grumpy side of this late night employment. Yeah, he might be. He might be a little tired.
No, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm trying to do, and you're trying to get me to think 10 steps ahead.
I asked you a question, and then you threw sarcasm and baloney at me. Whatever, it's fine. I can deal with it. Right off the shoulder it goes. Ever over Russellville, if you're ever over in Russellville, we'll go out to eat sometime. Yeah, definitely. You know, we actually don't go over to Russellville very much. We go the opposite direction. We always go up towards Fort Smith for some reason. Although, technically, like, the distance-wise, I think it's the same. I'm pretty sure it's like 45 minutes to like an hour. Actually, it's definitely an hour to Fort Smith, but I'm pretty sure it's an hour to Russellville too. It'll be nice to see the spaghetti to get taken care of. That's coming soon, Marky Mark. That's coming very, very soon. The spaghetti is going to be tied in and all closed up nice and sweet, you know. I'm going to turn you guys around so you guys can look at Gary's butt while he figures out what he's doing.
Just talk to the people, babe.
I am talking to the people.
Baby, I'm literally trying to figure this stuff out. And I'm not gonna be here right now. Talk to the people. Turn around, talk to the people. Talk to the comments and everything else. I'm not quite ready just yet.
I tried. I tried to have you guys see some work going on instead of just my face, but you guys are just gonna have to wait till he's ready. And then you guys can watch all the work happen. I was gonna show you guys behind the scenes, but that's okay. Let's see. Nancy, I may not be able to stay the whole night tonight. I have to go in the morning to get a shot in my no. Please say a prayer. I'm nervous about it. Oh, that's so terrible, Nancy. I'm sorry that you're nervous about it. But if it's just a shot, it'll be okay. Doctors are pretty smart. And I'll pray for you in Jesus' name that you have healing and that your nerves are taken care of. Dolores, I like how you think. Alan, are you talking about that movie? Because that's a hilarious movie. Very, very funny movie. David says, don't forget the thumbs up. It helps our creators to keep making great videos. Yes. Thank you so much, David. I really appreciate that. It does. Something super simple you guys can do. It's free, takes 2 seconds out of your day, and it definitely helps us as content creators. If you guys enjoy watching our videos, hit the button. It really definitely helps us out. Monique, hello from good night from the Netherlands. Or good morning from the Netherlands. It's 5:45 a.m. Well, dang, you're from the future. Right now it's 10:43 p.m. So we're still in yesterday for you. Wayne, no, not the butt. Well, he's doesn't have his ducks in a row yet. James Newell, hi there. Hi, James. Good to see you tonight. Good to see everybody that's joining us tonight. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. Okay, so I guess I can give you guys a little story time while we wait for Gary to get his things together. And then I can show you guys what Gary's up to, and we'll talk to you guys about what he's trying to do in case you guys are kind of new, or you guys missed a few episodes or whatever. We'll fill in the blanks with the work that he's accomplishing once he starts accomplishing it. However, I guess I can fill you guys in with some of the blanks for like what's going on behind the scenes and stuff, and like what we're working on, everything, other things. So if you guys watched our other channel, Real Life with SLR, we did kind of tell you guys a little bit of stuff. All right, we spilled some beans. So this week is going to be an extremely busy week for us because we do plan to go pick up the first bits of our drywall this week. This week, friends, this week. Now, when? I can't tell you exactly 100% when because there's so many moving parts in the background. In fact, Gary spent pretty much all day long working on our small truck, to get that thing up and running because we need to pick up the drywall. So here's how we were thinking about doing it originally. We did talk to our buddy Larry, who owns a construction company, and he gave us the number to another company that we would be able to buy the drywall from, and that they would come out, they'd deliver it, they would stage it into the rooms appropriately, and then we would take it from there. We would hang it, we would do the mudding and the taping and the sanding and everything. They would just be the people that we purchase it from and deliver it. However, if we wanted to spend extra money, we could have them hang it all. And if we wanted to do it a different way, we could have them just do the mudding on it. So we decided that none of those routes are going to be the way that we want to do it, just because we're trying to pinch our pennies as much as we possibly can because we have a lot of house left to finish. That being said, Gary did some pricing over the weekend. And although we really appreciate the referral, we're going to just pump our brakes for a little bit. Instead of tossing the money towards, like the delivery and that kind of stuff, we decided that we were going to look into what it's going to take to get our truck working again. Go ahead and mute your thing if you're going to be. Thank you. He's over there cutting, getting things prepared. He's not ready to yap at what he's doing yet, but he's getting things prepared. In fact, actually, I'm going to keep yapping at you guys too, but let me go get something to drink because my throat is kind of dry. And then I'll continue telling you guys a little story time. Just 1 second, I just got to walk across the room real quick. I just got to grab my drink. My throat's dry. I hope you guys have been having a really good day today. It's been a really great day for us.
Nothing, just cut the wrong pipe.
You ding dong. Okay, so I'm actually going to take the opportunity to sit on my rump for a minute while I wait for Gary. Be a rump sitter. Woo, rump sitter. Sitting on my rump. Okay, so story continues. So here's what happened, all right? So we had those options available to us on whether we wanted to have the company come out and stage it and stuff for us, and then we decided, you know what, we're not going to do that. We're going to try to tighten our purse strings just a little bit. And I had Gary look into what exactly needed to be done to to Smalls, which is our small truck, in order to get that thing up and running fully. So Biggie, we already know Biggie has transmission problems. I've already got that looked at. That's going to be like $4,000. And we're waiting. Clearly, we're waiting until we are living up here because that's a huge chunk that we cannot just throw at the truck right now. I have so much other stuff that we need to piece here and piece there. I can't just get the truck fixed at the moment. So it's all good. We do have the secondary truck, which is Smalls. And now the only thing that was wrong with Smalls has a brand new engine, transmission. She's going to run forever. She ain't the prettiest thing. She's definitely an old, steel box, but Her heart and her guts and everything are great. So the only problem, I mean, she's got decent tires and everything. The only problem was the brake system, which is pretty important. Brakes are pretty important. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be driving somewhere and not have any good brakes. That's not a good time. So at the beginning of the year, Gary ended up, he noticed that there was a brake problem. We actually were hauling something, some other materials over here, and Gary had a heck of a time breaking Smalls and getting it here. And it was very dangerous. He was very scared, and he was like, yep, that's it. We're parking her, and we're not going to drive that thing around until I can get it fixed. So we knew that it was brakes. Gary went ahead and like bled the brake lines and like did all this stuff to it, and he thought he got it fixed. And he drove it around another time, and everything was all hunky-dory. Everything was working great with Smalls until it wasn't. And then the brakes kind of were doing the same thing again. So Gary was like, yep, okay, definitely not doing this because this is pretty scary, man. We got a lot of really windy roads with like a cliff and no guardrails. And so it could be a bad time, you know? So needless to say, he ended up taking the Jeep, or I just read somebody's comment where it said Jeep, I'm sorry. He ended up taking the truck and he ended up parking it, and it's been sitting now since like March, okay? Well, here it is, it's August, so we're 5 months down the road, and we really need a truck. Like, we could really use a truck right now. Because we need to go get materials, and we have so much other stuff to do. And granted, I do have the Jeep that we got. That's going to be like our, you know, not grocery getter, but like our farm feed getter, hay, straw, all that kind of stuff. Sorry, I got like...
Bougie farm getter.
Huh?
Our bougie farm getter.
Our bougie farm getter, yeah. It is the bougie farm getter because it's got, you know, all the seating, and it's a nice vehicle. It's going to be Julia's vehicle, so we do have that, okay? We do have that, and then we have my car, but none of those vehicles, like my car can haul the pop-up camper, but we really don't want to be putting too much terrible amount of weight on Tiny. Like, yes, it can tow, but it's not made for towing. Like, doing what we do with the pop-up camper and pulling that is kind of like the maximum amount of like weight that we want to do with it. So I'm saying all this, if y'all know, maybe you don't, but we do have a flatbed trailer that presently has a whole lot of trash in it. Anthony and Rox cleaned out one of their sheds, and they cleaned out a bunch of stuff, and I mean, we threw like 2 things in there, but I'm gonna throw Anthony and Rox under the bus. It's all their junk. But we need the flatbed. So we need to take the flatbed to the dump, and we need to dump it, okay? So that way we can have the flatbed accessible for us so we can go and pick up materials again. So that's where we're at with that. And so anyhow, we were looking for pricing for all of this drywall and stuff like that for the ceiling, because the ceiling has to get done first. And as we were looking at that, Gary was like, okay, well, maybe I should start looking into getting our truck situated so that way we can take the flatbed to the dump this week. And then as soon as we're done taking it to the dump, then we can go right into town, purchase all of the drywall for the ceiling, and then, you know, we can bring it back and we can get to work on hanging all of the ceiling drywall, you know, because we got all of the blocking in for the ceiling, friends. Like, all of the blocking for the ceiling is done. So, yeah, so we're ready for the ceiling drywall, minus what Gary's doing today. Gary is going to be being Gary-O. He's going to be doing all the plumbing stuff, which needs to be done before we completely enclose it in, right? So, today, Gary spent the majority of the day outside under Smalls, and before he was under there, he did buy the parts, like he bought like the fluid and all that stuff. But then this weekend, he ended up taking off a part, which was, what's it called, babe? What was that part called?
The brake wheel cylinder or something like that. I have to look up on my phone.
He'd have to look it up on his phone, and I don't want to distract him. I want him to keep doing what he's doing, so that way I can show you guys what he's doing instead of just talking to me, because it's much more You guys are here to watch us work. We literally titled this live stream, Watch Us Work Live, and you guys are watching me yap. So I apologize, but Gary's not quite ready yet. So you guys get the yap, all right? You guys get the yap. But hopefully he'll be ready here soon. Anyhow, he ended up looking up and taking apart a part for the truck. And when he took it apart, he showed it to me, and that thing was literally just like disintegrating. And it was part of the brakes. And so without having this part be good, no matter how much fluid that we put in there, no matter how much we bleed the brake lines, no matter what we do, it was just going to keep being a problem, which is why, like, when he fixed it the first time, it ended up being a problem again relatively quickly. We got a few drives out of the truck, but it ended up being a problem relatively quickly.
I thought it was fine because it wasn't.
You're muted still.
The first time?
You're muted still. Okay. No, you're good. Here, there you go.
I thought it was fixed the first time because it literally wasn't leaking or anything, and like everything was going good. And I was like, sweet, I fixed it. And I'm pretty positive something just sort of plugged the hole.
Probably.
Until it decided to go, woohoo, here you go.
Yeah. So, yeah, so anyway, Gary this morning, he ended up going out to O'Reilly's, and he ended up picking up the part. And you guys, this is the amazing part. The part was only like 40 bucks. Right?
That's for two of them.
That was for two of them.
That was for both sides.
For both sides. It was only literally, so like a $20 part for each side. And if we would have taken the truck in to get the truck done at a dealership or something, or it wouldn't have been a dealership, but like our local mechanic shop, that would have easily been like a $1,300 job. Yeah. Like at least. So $40 part saved us $1,300. And now it's also going to save us some money because we're not going to have to have the drywall delivered. Now, delivery and staging would make the job of installation a lot easier for us, but since when did we take the easy way out? You know what I mean? Shovels, pickaxes. Can I get a hooty hoo? Hooty hoo! So I'm just saying, like, we're no strangers to hard work. You guys know this. If we can save $1 here and $1 there, well, then that's $2. You know what I mean? So Gary did spend the majority of the day today fixing it, and I was with him as well for a good part of it. I had to go into the matrix and work on a couple other things too, but he kept calling me to come out and help him with that. So I was like pumping the brakes, and he was like doing some stuff under there and making sure all the stuff needed to go where it went, and then he replaced those parts too. So the reason why I can't sit here and say like, yay, it's fixed, is because we haven't been able to test it yet. So the truck has been sitting, like I said earlier, it's been sitting since like March. So the battery died. It's a good battery. It's not a bad battery. It's just discharged.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're okay. It discharged because it's been sitting for so long. So Gary, we tried to jump it. It was so dead, couldn't do that. So he's got it on like a trickle charger. And tomorrow morning, we're going to go ahead and actually start the truck up. Gary's going to take it on a little test drive around the dirt roads around here. Nothing too dangerous or scary. No big, huge mountainsides with cliffs. All right. But if all is well with that, okay, if all is well with that, we're thinking that Wednesday, more than likely, will be the day that we're going to take everything from the flatbed to the dump, drop off our dump load, and then we'll pick up the drywall for the ceiling. And then the next time that we're live, so Wednesday night live, friends, we might be doing some drywall on the ceiling.
Well,
maybe.
That depends.
Yeah, what does it depend on? If
what
we get it.
What do you think? I'm gonna wait for this. I'm gonna wait for the tool to come.
Oh yeah, that's
before
true.
I do anything with the ceiling.
Hey,
what do you?
That is very true. I didn't think about that, and I actually thought that isn't that coming on Tuesday or?
I have no idea.
So
I've been so busy lately.
Gary's 100% correct. Gary is 100% correct.
All I know is we don't got it.
Yes, it's not here. It is ordered. So again, Dale, thank you so much. so much, Dale. We really, truly appreciate you. We did order that drywall lift over the weekend. It is on its way here. I want to say that it should be here like Tuesday, but I don't know because we ordered it on Saturday. Now, we didn't want to order, like, Dale, as you know, you blessed us with that a while ago. However, we didn't want to buy the part and then just have it be in the way. Like, as it is, me and Gary have got a ton to move around and a ton to do just so that way we can do the job at hand, right? But I didn't want to have the part and then have it be like, because it's pretty big. It's a big part. And Gary ended up getting the one that's goes to 16 feet.
16 feet in height, yes.
Gary got the one that goes to 16 feet in height. Because when we go to do Gary's garage, we're going to need the height for that. So thank you again so much, Dale. You've really, really blessed us with that. That's a huge weight off of our shoulders and our neck and our back, literally, as well as like a peace of mind, because we've been just trying to juggle and just do everything that we can do to keep this thing rolling. And, you know, we've been blessed by you. God's blessed us. We've had opportunities to work with different companies and stuff that's come on our lap lately. So obviously we will work. We are not lazy. We will work for what we need, but it's been one of those things. So long, Gary is 100% correct. So long as that part comes before Wednesday, then we will do it on Wednesday night live stream. If it doesn't come before Wednesday, then it will be Friday. So that's happening, guys. That's happening. It's not going to be, and I'm going to tell you this too, drywall on the ceiling is going to be first. After the drywall on the ceiling is completely done, then we're going to start working on the walls. And because we're going to be going and picking up the drywall ourselves, loading it, unloading it, hauling it, yada yada, our flatbed trailer can only take so much. And so we are hopefully going to be able to get enough to do the entire house for the ceiling at one job, like in one trip. I don't know if it's going to be multiple trips to do all of the walls and everything, or if I have no idea how much. I think it's probably going to be like at least 2 trips to do the walls, maybe even 3. It really depends. Mostly on the weight and how much we can haul at one time, because we don't want to put too much stuff on as well as like the trailer and stuff like that. So there's some pretty exciting news, right, friends? I'm excited. So, I mean, I guess a few things. We are contingent on a few things. Your mic's still unmuted.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So we are contingent on a few things, friends. We are contingent on, one, the truck tomorrow morning. Okay? If we can crank that sucker up, because like I said, the battery was great when we parked it in March. And it just died because we haven't started it. We haven't done anything with it. So that always happens with vehicles and stuff if you don't start them. So it's trickle charging. I'm pretty sure tomorrow morning we'll be able to start it up and we'll be able to give it a test drive. So long as the test drive turns out A-okay, then we should be good to go. And then if that's the case, then like I said, Wednesday will be the day we go to the dump off that load, pick up our drywall, and we'll be ready. So it just really depends on when that lift comes. So we got a few things kind of working that are out of our control. We're waiting on the lift. We have to see if the truck is actually fixed. And so long as those two things align the way that we plan on them aligning. I'm so excited, guys. Okay, I'm so sorry. I've been not reading any of your comments. I let them disappear because I just had... my brain goes squirrel, as you guys know, and sometimes, like, if I have a thought and I want to just tell you guys something, I need to just say it, because if I start going on little side skirts, then I forget my train of thought, and we know where that goes. So I'm going to read your guys' comments now. Let's see, I'm at the very bottom, and the most recent comment that I see is Jamont. Which child is always a mother's favorite? The one who sleeps the most. It's a funny joke. Make sure to get the drywall handler carriers, about 40 to 60 for 2 sets. Do they actually make a difference? I don't know. Huh? The drywall handler carriers. I never used such a thing before. I don't know what it is either. I imagine like suction cups. Flex tape, good for drywall. That's right, Lisa, flex tape. I'm just kidding.
Are you trying to have me have my PTSD moment right now? Because that's a good way right there.
Gary, you're prepping stuff. Are you sure they can't watch you prep?
I mean, you can watch me prep. I'm back and forth a lot. I was trying to get all this other stuff going.
I can move a camera, you know. It's kind of my job.
All right, baby.
I'm just saying. Do you guys want to watch Gary prep? I'll still talk to you guys. Let me see. Read Diana's message above. Okay, well, let me see where it is. Let me see really quick. Diana, see my message above. Okay, I'm trying to find it. If I can scroll up, if it didn't disappear for me. Oh, Diana, I sent you a drywall tape that I highly recommend because it goes on so much easier. It's waiting for you in your P.O. box. Diana, thank you so much. In fact, actually over the weekend, I did check the P.O. box, so thank you so much for it. I found that tape was very interesting. I've never used that kind of tape before. It's kind of like a fiberglass type of a tape. At least that's what it kind of cut my fingers a little bit. I wasn't expecting that. I touched it and I was all, ooh, it looked like a felt at first, but it's kind of like a fiberglass type of a tape. I mean, we might try it for sure. Why not try it, right? But I know that we have, like, we do have a lot of that, like, paper tape stuff. So we might just be, I don't know. I have no idea. I do know this. So here's another thing I guess I can talk with you guys about before I show you guys. Gary's just putting some primer and stuff on pipe fittings right now. Anyhow, so
not getting purple pants.
He's not getting purple pants. That's why, see, now the truth comes out. That's why Gary doesn't want you guys to see him prep. He doesn't want to be dogged on for being the one-eyed, one-horned, wild purple people eater. I see that look. I see that look. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, so our big drywall party, all right? So I've got some volunteers that said that they would definitely come over and help. I talked with David, and I warned him. I said, listen, brother, if I have you come over, I'm just telling you, we've been working in the middle of the night because we ain't working during the day. So I want you to come and help me. I would really appreciate your help to come, because he's like, so when are we doing that drywall? He's like excited to come and help us, which I'm so grateful. Thank you, David. Thank you. Come on, would to come out. But I warned him, I said, bro, we're not working during the day. Like, so if you come over and you help me, just know that it's going to take like at least 2, if not 3 days of your life working on my project just to do that one night, because I know that you're going to need to sleep before you come over and work all night. So there's that first day. And then you're going to work all night. And then after that, then you're going to need another day to recoup on your rest. So as long as you're like down to stop what you're doing with all of the craziness that you got going on in your life right now, then I would love your help. And he's like, I got you, sister. So I really appreciate that. Thank you, David. So David's on the hook. He said he's down. Tara and Jason also said they were going to be down. However, they do live, listen, let me just say, Tara and Jason, they do live about 4 hours away. So it's a trip for them to come out here. It's not like, you know, David, 40 minutes, or not even. Actually, his new place, 360, is a bit further. 360 is what, an hour and 20?
That's
Ish?
Yeah.
I'd say like it's an hour and 20 to 360. And then if he happened to be on Come On Mountain, that's quick. That's like 25 minutes. So it's not like David. I mean, you know, Tara and Jason, that's a 4-hour drive. And that's asking them, I mean, that's asking quite a bit. But they offered, so like, I'm going to try to set it up and see if they're available. If they are, wonderful. If they are not, literally no harm, no foul, like the thought counts as well. It just has to align to when we need to get it done. And I don't want to ask anybody, okay, you guys, this is when we're doing it. Drop everything for us because we need you to drop everything. Like, I don't want to do that to our friends. However, I do want the help if they're going to offer the help.
However, this is your time to...
Huh?
This is your time to offer your help.
Yeah, I'll take it. You know who else offered their help is Jen and Wiley. And I will definitely take their help, and they live right down the road. So I will definitely take their help too. I don't know if they understand what we're saying though about the night owl thing. I don't know if they are fully aware of that. I have to make sure that they're fully aware of that because that's when the job is going to be getting done because it's too nasty, man. It's too nasty during the day. It would be miserable, and then I'd have all these people over here and nobody would get anything done because we'd all be taking breaks every 5 seconds, and then you guys know how much I talk. All right. We'd never get back to work. Dang, Gary. Gary's just throwing everything around. I'm surprised he's not purple right now. I'm gonna turn you guys around and let you guys watch Gary because he looks like he's doing something. Although that light is a pain. If Rox and Anthony didn't live so far, they could help. Yeah, so Roxanne does have a job now, friends. Roxanne does work. And so asking her to stay up all night one night for us is probably not going to happen. And Anthony does not have the greatest back, and to be honest with you, doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to. So why would, he's not going to. That's okay. That's all right. Nobody was running over building his tiny house for him, so it's fine. He also didn't ask anybody either. Let me just say that caveat. But it's all good. It's all good, friends. Looks like Gary might have a bright idea on that pantry. Yeah, the light looks like he has an idea, huh? The light right by his head. Dale, once you sheetrock the ceiling, the house should be cooler. All that roof heat won't be coming down. Oh man, that would be so nice. So nice. It's a working slumber party. That's right. It sure is. William says, hey Gary, did you replace the brake lines from the wheel cylinders to the hard lines also?
No, I need to. I would like to, but I'm trying to just do it as cheap as I can.
We just need to be able to haul that trailer to the dump. And
I just need to be able to go back and forth. I need a... Am I unmuted?
Mm-mm.
I am unmuted, okay. I just need to be able to get it to the shop. And having a tow truck come here, even though it would be covered underneath my insurance, I don't want to take that on my insurance, if that makes any sense. So I just need it to be able to do certain things. And if it gets to a point where I need to take it to the shop, then I'll take it to the shop. But if I can get it to the shop, then that just makes it that much better. But I have a feeling I fixed it. I have a feeling.
I don't want to take it to the shop because I don't want to spend $1,300 on something.
I don't either. Trust me.
Not when there's a $40 part sitting out there and you got the know-how. I'm gonna crack that whip on him. Crack, crack.
The problem is I need to go through and I need to replace all of the lines. But
I know. Well, your garage is coming soon. Gary's garage, guys, is going to be coming soon. So all you gearheads out there that enjoy that type of stuff, that's where Gary's in his happy place. He loves tinkering with motors. He loves being under the hood of vehicles. Like, he really does enjoy that kind of stuff. It's more difficult to enjoy your hobbies when you have a huge project like the house build on your back and you're trying to stay focused and make progress and that type of a deal. But Gary always, like, before we started this whole crazy thing, Gary was always tinkering on some sort of engine, doing something. So I'm excited for him to be able to get his garage and to be able to start doing that kind of stuff again. It should be nice. It will be nice.
Okay, 54 inches.
Ask Wiley if he has time. He would be cheaper than a shop. He doesn't. He doesn't.
None of us have time.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's pretty...
I was able to finally find time today.
Yeah. So Jen and Wiley, like
And now I'm burnt.
we hang out with them and we see them like twice a week. I know we don't talk about it all the time, but we hang out and see them literally twice a week. Because one, we go to the same church. And so we see each other every Sunday, every Wednesday. We hang out for sure. And then we hang out outside of that as well, but definitely on Sundays and Wednesdays. And then we chat about, you know, life and different things that's going on, how we can help each other. Of course, God, you know. But yeah, we're pretty close with them. We're very, like, in proximity where we live. And then also friendship-wise, we're pretty close with them. So yeah, he's so busy, man. Wiley's so busy. And Jen's so busy too, chasing around Wiley and then doing all the other things that she does and homeschooling and everything else. So they're pretty busy. Pretty busy people. Aunt has a Toyota Tacoma. Not sure it would pull a trailer of sheetrock. Yeah, Nah, that's why, like, that trailer, every time that, like, the trailer needs to go to the dump, me and Gary usually take it to the dump. Because Aunt's truck could haul it if it wasn't so heavy, but it's a heavy load.
Oh.
So.
You can haul it now.
Yeah, I don't think they've talked about any of that.
Huh?
Hush your mouth. Don't go spilling beans that aren't your beans to spill. Gary's over here spilling beans that aren't his beans to spill.
I thought you spilt those beans already.
Huh? What's that?
Said I thought you spilt those beans already.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I mean, they don't do YouTube anymore, and I'm not in the business about talking about other people's business. If they wanted everyone to know, they'd tell everybody. Aunt posted a pic. Did Aunt post a pic? Okay, good. Okay, Anthony put up a post about 2 new vehicles. Okay, good. All right, Pam. Then I'm not spilling nothing. See, I don't want to. I'm not in the business of telling other people's business because it's not my business. You know. So like, just because I know, like, I have to be careful. So that, because I'm a talker, you know, and I'm honest and I'm an open book. So like, for me to not spill beans, it almost feels like not that I'm lying, but that I have to be aware of what I'm saying. It's not lying, it's just keeping things back.
To speak.
Huh?
It's not your business to speak.
Exactly, it's not my business to speak. So yes, Anthony and Rox did get 2 new vehicles. They sure did, absolutely. But the new vehicle that he got does not have no tow package, unfortunately. He still needs to get all of that stuff. It's brand, like literally brand new. So it doesn't have any of that. And then his Toyota Tacoma, it could tow, like he did tow some stuff up here when he moved from Las Vegas, but the Tacoma, like, shouldn't be towing a whole lot. It's kind of like tiny, like my car. Like it can tow a pop-up camper and stuff, you know, but it's not
meant to.
It's not meant for that.
Just because you can, don't mean that you should.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's a lot. That tracks. That tracks. Why are you sitting on a walker? Because there's no other chairs up here, and the walker is available. The walker's up here because we both are Brokeback Mountain, and actually we bought the walker for Gary because Gary has a really bad back, and this last time that he blew out his back, the man could not go to the restroom. Like, he was in such crying pain, literally, like, could not get out of bed, was like slithering on the floor because it was that bad, and the walker at least got him slightly mobile to be able to go to the restroom and like get around,
walk around.
like at all, you know. So we do have the walker. It is Gary's, but it does double as a seat. See, it's a chair, and it's up here, and I don't have to go hunt down another chair somewhere. So that's why I'm sitting in the walker. I'm not injured. I'm good. I'm totally good. I'm just using it as a seat right now. You probably see me in the reflection, huh? Rocking. That's okay. Did your dad get a new living arrangement? Pam says. Actually, so I do have I have an update on that front, and I will be sharing that update with you guys. Let's see, tomorrow's real life video, we filmed today, and I didn't get a chance to edit it, but we did do some filming today. You guys got a lot of beans today with our conversation. A lot of our real life episode tomorrow is with Gary and with Smalls. So we're gonna bring you guys in a little bit.
Fighting with the damn parking brake.
Yeah, you guys get to deal with Gary and with Smalls, all right? So we're gonna bring you guys along with that. We're gonna tell the rest of everybody that's not here for the live stream basically what our plans are and how we're gonna work this stuff in the drywall and be, everybody's gonna be excited about that. And hopefully, because look, we still don't know if the truck is going to start and if it's going to pass our test, like the test drive, if it's going to actually work. So
it's actually going to break, I mean,
we don't know.
That's the most important part.
Right. So we're going to wake up in the morning tomorrow, do the test drive. Hopefully it'll crank and it'll start. And then I'll do some of that.
Oh, it's going to start.
Yeah, but will it break?
That's the question.
Yeah. So we're going to do our test drive and we're going to do all that stuff. And then I'll be filming with that and I'll wrap that video up. However, we do have some information to share about looking for a home for my father. And my sister actually I've been training my sister to be a vlogger. And she's been doing good. She's nervous about doing it. She's like, it's not what I do, but she's been doing a good job. And so, because I can't be where she is all the time. And like I said, she lives closer to him so she can see him. And she's actually, I feel so bad, but at the same time, I'm so grateful. My sister has been the one doing a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to going and looking at campers, going and calling this person and hunting down that person and stuff. I've been sending her some stuff here and there, like, hey, look, what about this one? And me and my sister have been working on it together for the most part. But we do have some news on that front, and I believe today is still technically Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. You guys are going to get that update on Wednesday, and it'll be on Real Life with SLR. I don't want to spill too many beans because, again, things are moving parts, lots of moving parts, but I will give you guys an update, and you guys will get a visual update, which should be pretty exciting, right? And I'm hoping on Wednesday. But so far, status quo, Let me see.
Ugh.
I picked up 3 tons of gravel in my trailer, towed it with my Tacoma like ants. We took the back roads all the way home. Man, that's a little sketchy though, Dale. I mean, it can be done, yeah.
It can be done. It's the tongue weight that you really got to worry about more than anything.
For sure. Showing love is the way. Hello. Good to see you in here tonight. I asked for 3,000 pounds. They gave me 3 tons. Dang.
That's a big difference right there.
That's quite a bit more. Betty, hey y'all, how's it going? Going pretty good. Henry Burris, exactly. Yes, Henry. Yes. 28 sheets of 4 by 8 by 5/8 is a ton. Yeah. It's going to be, so like Smalls will have no problem towing that.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Smalls is actually the truck that that Gary drove with the camper that we were living in all the way across the country a couple of times. And I used Biggie to haul the horse trailer. So like Smalls.
I've got some extra added parts to make sure the engine don't go.
Yeah.
Too crazy.
He did. He added extra parts to make sure. Gary, are you good, dude?
What?
You're wobbling there, bro. Like.
I'm in between the trusses. If anything happens, I'll just be hanging from my armpits.
Oh my goodness, guys. This man.
Yay!
What's the yay?
That's the shower.
Yay!
Or the bathtub, I should say.
I'm gonna,
Yay. All right. Now that I've got that glued, if you want me to show the people, I'll show the people. It is so hard for me to be moving around in here.
yeah, I know. That's why I was saying I should probably, bro.
I'm just trying to get myself in a good stable spot.
He is freaking me out, you guys. He's literally on his tippy toes, like, and the ladder is doing this. If you guys see my eyeballs, like, popping out of my head, it's because I'm like, oh my gosh, my husband. And I'm literally looking at his butt, and his butt muscles are getting all tight. He's like, oh, he's puckering. So I'm like, it's freaking me out. Because he's on his tippy toes, and his butt cheeks keep getting all tight.
Can't help it. All right. Natural
You were
instinct.
clenching, so I started freaking out. I was like,
It's a natural instinct to clench. All right. It is still.
I should have had the I should have let them see. I should have let them see.
It is still a lot more warmer in there or up there than it is down here.
Well, so I was wondering, do you want me to go up and be a owl in the nest? Hootie hoo.
Well, now you can go up there and go show the people. You can go show the people that part.
I
before
can
move
go
that
show
ladder.
the people.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Mute yourself, and then I'll start blabbering.
You go show the people. What are you?
I got it. See, I gotta do all the work around
What
here.
you talking about, Willis?
I gotta do all the work around here. I gotta film the videos.
What
edit
you
the
talking
videos,
about,
post
Willis,
the
over here?
videos. Gary gets to take a nap.
Take a nap?
Mm-hmm. You heard me.
You want something to do all the time. I give you something to do, and now you're complaining about it?
I told you to mute your microphone, and I'm gonna handle it right now.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I'll mute it right now. My
Skeet,
bad.
skeet.
There you go.
Oh, skeet, 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 skeet. Oh, skeet, skeet. Gosh dang. All right. Friends, bear with me that are watching me live. I have to do a thing for Future Mel and for all the folks that watch the replay and the highlight reel. Thank you, friends, for watching the replay and the highlight reel. The things I do for you guys. And thank the live viewers for putting up with it, because they're amazing, and you're probably one of them. Love you guys. Give me 1 second. Let me put my drink down. Okay. Ah, skeet, 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 skeet. Ah, skeet, skeet, gosh dang. All right. Ready? Ran it in. All right, friends. So tonight, Gary is going to be working on the plumbing, and he's had quite a bit of back and forth trying to get all his duckies in a row and figure out exactly how he's going to do it, find all the parts, do all the things. And while he was doing that, he sneakily went up, and I was chatting with the chat group, and he put in one of the pipes already. So I'm trying to figure out here if I'm going to be up inside the attic space and kind of just watching Gary work. I think that's what we're going to end up doing. So you guys are going to get a much better view of what's actually happening with me being up there, or at least the camera, you guys being up there, right? Versus me being down here. But right now, that's neither here nor there, okay? We're gonna go up here and see exactly what Gary's working with and how we're doing it. And I'm gonna let you guys know what the plan of action is. And you guys might be wondering what in the world we're doing. I thought the plumbing was done. Yeah, that's a great idea to wonder that. I'm gonna fill in all the blanks for you. So let's climb this ladder. Okay, let's come on up here, my friends. Ooh. Into this dark space. Let me turn this camera edge around for you guys. I'm going to do a little point and show, okay? Woo! Okay, friends. So, as you guys can see from here, this there, my friends, is the plumbing that is going to go from the shower / tub, and it's going to vent all the way up and come into here into the ceiling joist. It connects over here to this guy, and then connects around and goes off into this, and it's hanging on the little hanger doodle, and it's going out, and we're trying to get it out the west gable end completely to vent. Now, if you guys look a little bit yonder over here, Gary does have some of the plumbing done over by the big fettuccine noodle highway, and that's for the guest bathroom / kids bathroom, right? And that's going over this way and kind of connecting over there, but it doesn't connect to anything. It's just kind of off in the abyss for the moment. So right down here too, you'll see that we got all this other plumbing. Now this is actually going up. Woo! I don't want to fall, but that's going from our air conditioning unit and like the ERV. So those are different things. We don't really want to mess with those. Those were not installed by us. And yeah, so what we're trying to do now, friends, is we're trying to take the plumbing, since we have the plumbing that's going all the way down there and beneath the floor. The plumbing, we've tested it, we've dropped water down it. It drains where it needs to drain and how it needs to drain, the water flows. So what we need to do now is we need to make sure that as the water flows and the gases build up, it can come up all the way up here, go through this, go through the piping, go all the way around, and go all the way out and out of the building that way. Now, let me turn this around. Let me give myself some lighting. There we go. Now, you guys might be wondering, why in the heck are we piping it from here and taking it all the way across the building when, hello, the wall for the east gable end is right there? Wouldn't it be so much easier just to pipe it out that way? So yes, you are correct. It would be easier if we just piped it out that way. However, hear me out, all right? So the reason why we're piping it is because of air venting. And so the reason why we need to air vent is so that way the system can burp. All right, you got all kinds of funky gases that happen inside the drains. The caca gases, all right, like the dirty nastiness gases that are produced inside your piping system. It's got to go somewhere. So if we're piping it and we pipe it out here to the east gable end, well, you know what else is on the east gable end? Our ERV intake valve. So it wouldn't really be very pleasant if we're piping all this nasty stank air out and the ERV system is bringing that stank air in. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a bad time. That'd be pretty stanky. So it's better for us to take the stank and plumb it all the way over there, like on the complete opposite end of the house. So that way there's no chance of drifting stank to go inside our ERV system and stank us out. It'd be stankonia. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be good. It'd be a bad time. So that's why we're taking the piping all the way over that way. In case you guys were wondering, there is a rhyme and reason to the nonsense that we do around here. Sometimes it doesn't rhyme, and the reason might be stank, but there is a rhyme and a reason. I hope that makes sense. And before I climb down from here and figure out where I'm gonna be up in this situation, I might just climb up straight from here, babe, if you want to help me out with Eileen over there, babe. Are you going to be right here? No. No? Where are you going to be? I'm going to be over in the living room. You're going to be in the living room?
Yeah, I'm going to be over on that side of so. I mean, if you want to climb up here, the best spot to climb up would be right here.
Through the hole? Okay, I'm gonna climb down and I'm gonna come up through the hole, and then I'm gonna answer some of y'all's questions and stuff. But I do think that I should probably be up here, so that way we can get some good view of Gary running these lines. I will say too, the actual hole on the gable end is not drilled yet. We're just trying to bring all the pipes over there so we know where the hole needs to be drilled to.
Yep, and I can do that during the daylight.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not going to take long
to drill the hole.
To drill the hole and to pop off the pipe through and glue it together and be like, yes.
Yeah.
And out of the heat or the hot attic I come, you know, or
yeah.
However.
That's going to have to be finished though before we start doing that drywall.
Yeah.
The ceiling drywall. So that's happening this week regardless.
Yeah.
So We just got to get us to that point, friends. All right, so let me get down from here and then I'll answer some more questions. I hope that I did a decent job explaining that about the air venting and the stank. Because you know what? These are things that I never even thought of until we started building our own house. Never in my wildest dreams did I even think or know or even ponder about needing a stank vent. Nope, never even thought about it. Not even once did I ever think that, hey, like there might be gases that go through my pipe when I flush. Or like when my kitchen, you know, because your kitchen needs one too, and like food scraps and just other things like that, you know. I don't know where I'm going. You're correct. I don't know where I'm going. You said living room, so I walked Eileen all the way to the living room, but I actually got to get, don't you guys like how my setup is? It's janky. But it works. Boom shakalaka. Okay, I'm gonna climb up in the nest and then I'm gonna have a second to where I could actually read y'all. So here you go, baby. Hand that to me in just a second, okay? Hooty hoo!
Up she goes.
Into the nest.
Is that called the owl's nest?
Yeah, the bird's nest. Up in the bird nest. Hey guys. Up in the bird nest. I gotta put you guys on crazy legs here for a second. And then I gotta find myself a good situating spot to be situated. Ow, that doesn't hurt my bum bum. Cause these
Oh, that sound feels amazing.
boards are not very comfortable. Just 1 second, friends. And then I'll get to a spot where I could read you. Am I going to be chilling? Like, are you working with this pipe right here? This.
I was going to work with this one right here. And then I was going to go and do that one.
Okay, so you're over there more. I'll climb. I'll keep going. We're going to keep going, friends. We're going to keep climbing. We're going to keep climbing. I can't read you guys right now, obviously. Woohoo! This probably isn't the best way to go, man. I should probably go that way.
I'm going to be right there. I'm literally just gluing this piece in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have a long pipe.
I just can't see squat. I guess that'll do. I'm trying, friends. I'm doing my best. Hey, quick reminder, if you guys popped in and you guys haven't had a second to hit the thumbs up button, now's a really great time. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. I really appreciate you guys for doing it. Y'all are the best. It's kind of hard to show y'all what he's doing right now over here, but I'm doing my best, friends. I just feel like I need to get away from this thing, dude. My back is gonna break in half. My neck, my back. Yep. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to get my bearings. And I'm doing it in the chanclas. You guys proud of me? Te quieres chanclas?
Of course.
It is definitely more warm up here. But it's not that bad. Not like it was the last time. The last time it was like miserable. This time it's not so bad. See what I do for you guys to get you all that shot? The things I do for YouTube. Okay. Problem is that all these pipes are in the way. See, this is a good spot. It was worth the walk. Eeh. There you go, Gary-O. Jeannie Lipsky. Hey, Mel, I just came in, and oh my, you're in the attic. Yep. Yep, that's right. Gary-O time. We're trying to get all this venting finished. We really don't have too much left to do. It's like right about to be drywall time, y'all. We are so close. I hope that we get that delivery before Wednesday, and that our next live stream we could be doing the ceiling drywall. If not, listen, if it's not Wednesday, it will most definitely be Friday. I can tell you guys for sure, without a doubt, Friday. If we get the drywall lift before Wednesday, we will be doing it Wednesday. We're literally just waiting on that. And I ordered it, or Gary ordered it on Saturday. You're doing an awesome job, Gary.
I kept looking and trying to find one that was like on a quicker turnaround for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a few. But almost double for what was. I was like, man, I'll wait that extra day. Always wait for one. We've had it happen where it shows up the day earlier. And I've also had it happen where it shows up the weekend.
I know.
I don't know exactly. That's where I'm like, I don't know.
Hey, you're muted, Gary.
Oh, okay. Nobody needs to hear that crap.
They would like to. Unmute, Gary. They're asking you to. Georgia says, hopefully no purple pants tonight.
I can't guarantee that.
He says no promises.
I'm muted.
You're unmuted now, yeah.
What in the world? Well,
Anonymous
that ain't
says,
gonna work.
huh? What'd you do?
That ain't gonna work.
You jack it all up?
What in the world?
What'd you do?
That ain't gonna work.
The angle of the dangle ain't angling?
The angle ain't gonna work. What in
Man,
the world?
plumbing is not our favorite job. Plumbing is not our favorite job. It's just not. Gary ran off to go get a few more fitting pieces. He shall return in 1 second. I'm gonna try to get low.
I was like, almost a guarantee that was gonna work, and it didn't. So now I gotta do this again.
Dang.
That sucks.
It looks like it would fit too, man.
It looks like it would go straight to it.
It does, especially from where I'm sitting. It looks like it would, but it clearly didn't.
Like,
That's the craziest thing. I'm gonna crawl over here where I got a little more headroom and I could zoom, zoom, zoom.
the angle of the dangle ain't the angle that I need.
It ain't dangling where it needs to go a little more to the left.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Should have known. Always lean to the left.
Yep.
Right.
So this piece right here, he's trying to connect these two pieces together, and it appeared that those would just, you know, slide right in. Wrong. Wrong.
No.
That's okay. You're going to figure it out. We got extra pieces for this kind of a problem. We are prepared.
Just in case. And just clean up all that glue that, you know, I just put in there.
Don't you? Barney was a dinosaur from our imagination. Trying to go back to your childhood, Gary?
Hey.
Gary's trying to be Barney this time.
I don't think I have a rag.
He did spill some. We got baby wipes, bro. Remember?
Yeah, but
That's all I got. That's all I can offer you, and I can't get you squat. I'm in the nest. I'm in the nest. I gotta get somewhere better for my butt, though, because that board is not very comfortable.
that board's reminding you that you got a bone down there?
I don't have a bony butt either. It's just the board's that way, I guess. I don't know. The board's like, hey. So, let me find out. R. Titus, you may have already answered this question, but have you vented the toilets also? Venting is more than venting the gases out, but to provide a back pressure for the drains to drain properly. Yes, absolutely. It is more than just for the gases. You are 100% correct. That's why I was saying, like, burp the system, you know, like, because it does need to be able to properly go out. So the venting that he's doing right now, it connects all of it. So it's going to be connecting all of it. So toilets, Gary, are getting connected to this system too, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Toilets, tubs, sinks, all of it. And it's all going to go out right over here on this west gable end. So, should be good. Skeet, skeet. That's right. Skeet, skeet. Was the land a little less expensive being near electrical towers? Nope, that had nothing to do with the pricing. In fact, the pricing, even with the easement of the electrical wires like that, this is still a premium location. because we are conjoined to national forestry. And we're so far out. We are, like, when we bought the land, it wasn't as expensive as it is now. Now, like, clearly we made a good investment because it's like 4 times as expensive as what it was when we bought it. Easily. So the Lord literally put us here for a reason, and the timing was his timing, not our timing. And seriously, like, beyond blessed from finding the place off of a wrong number, you guys. Literally a wrong phone number. I look at my life and I look and I see him in all of the details of it, and I'm in awe at all. I'm just completely and utterly in awe. So, but no, if you are looking for land, and at least here in Arkansas, sorry, I'm trying to slide down to a more comfortable seat. At least here in Arkansas, where we are at, having electrical lines in your property is not going to make it less expensive. The only thing that will make it be less expensive is the further out you are away from civilization, the less expensive it'll be. The further you are away from utilities and main roads and stuff like that, the less expensive it will be. However, now you got to consider all of those things that you're further away from. So power, water, roads, kind of big deal. Services, huh?
Also, a big one that makes it less is if it's undeveloped completely.
Yes, if it's undeveloped land and like never have been developed, like completely raw, which this land was. So it's one of those things. So many people are moving to Arkansas, so land prices are going up. Yeah, and you know, Arkansas is a beautiful state to be in, and I know I'm a transplant here. I get that. I think that a lot of people should, you know, definitely come here and check it out. And the culture is something that is way different. I'll just say this. The culture here is way different than anywhere else. The southern states, I'm sure a lot of you people watching are very familiar because I know a lot of you people live in these states around here and you guys get it. I'll just say for me, coming from the West Coast, it was a culture shock in the best way possible. However, I knew what I was getting into and I was excited to assimilate. Now, I know from living out here that people that have been out here for generation upon generation, they don't like people that move out here and don't assimilate. So if you plan to move to the South and try to change the South, you're going to be very unhappy here. I'm just saying, because it is what it is over here, and I love it for what it is. I absolutely love it. I love the Southern hospitality. I love the people. I love that it is a part of the Bible Belt. I love everything about being out here. I love the outdoors. I literally love all of it. However, that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Some people might come over here just wanting the cheap land, but they don't want to see signs about Jesus every few miles. That ain't changing though, bro. That ain't changing. You ain't changing that. You move here, then you got to assimilate to what's going on over here. That's all I'm going to say. So take that for what that is. Okay, take that for what that is. I wouldn't be able to go to another state, a different state, and then expect them to change. The United States is different and interesting in the fact that we are a United States, but each one of our states are different in the way that like countries in Europe are. The only difference, I guess, would be like we have, you know, our federal government, and we are a United States. But each one of the states have, you know, different laws and different cultures about them. The people in Texas are way different than the people in New York City. The people here in Arkansas are way different than, you know, the people in even Arizona, where I came from. So, like, yeah. David Glunt, I'm going to go to bed. I'll put you all on the TV and doze off. Have a great night. Thank you, David. I appreciate you giving us those watch hours even as you go night-night. I appreciate you, buddy.
Whew. All right. What is this size now?
Henry, when me and my late wife purchased our first place, land was $3,000 an acre. Now that same property is valued at $27,000. Yeah, it's definitely gone up quite a bit. Scotty's mom, Arkansas is all filled up like Missouri. I think that there's some room here if people want to join what's going on out here. I joined, and people have welcomed me with wide open arms, and I couldn't be more grateful. I'm very thankful for the hospitality.
I agree. It's all filled up.
Gary, come on. Gary's like, no, we're filled. The thing is, like I was saying, assimilation. I didn't come out here trying to change what's out here. I wanted to be a part of it. So I think when you move somewhere, if you're trying to move there and then change it to be like where you left, you're going to be very unhappy. You guys catch what I'm throwing?
I catch what you're throwing. We're all filled up.
Gary, you beast. I know, I do love this date. I do love it here. I really, really do. I love it here.
It's so hot.
It's only because you're working. I'm not hot, even though I'm up in the nest.
I don't know how that's possible, but
I don't know. I'm really not hot right now. I'm not sweating like I've been. Let's see if I can get y'all another view of what's going on.
all right. That ain't no 45-degree angle.
No.
$22.50.
Let's see, will it work? Moment of truth.
That should fit.
Yay!
That should fit.
I knew you'd make it work.
That should. If it don't fit now, I'm gonna be a little. What in the world?
Gary, do you get the feeling that somebody's watching you?
All the time.
Like, Gary, Mississippi is all filled up. We see the changes in Ole Miss country. I miss the peaceful country I grew up in. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. I did not come out here to change squat. I wanted to come and be out here and just be a part of what it was out here. Just let me in. I'll just be quiet over here. I like the people out here. I like the culture out here. I'm proud that my children are growing up in Arkansas and they got their little southern accents. I'm proud to be here. I feel like this is where we've belonged all along. This is home. This feels like home to me. We traveled to the West Coast. Was over a year ago now, 2 years now. But we went back to the West Coast, went to Utah and Vegas and stuff like that. One of our friends was getting married, and I tell you what, guys, it was great to see our friends and family, but I could not wait to get home. I was so homesick. I just could not wait to be back on this property. I had a wonderful time while we were gone. It was great, but I was so excited to come home. Arkansas stole my heart. And I'm a West Coast girl, like, for real.
I'm walking the ladder.
You walking
Come on,
the ladder?
did not go as well as I wanted it
I'm in the
to.
Bronx, New York City. I'm not moving. I'm standing my ground, but only have one vote, and I didn't vote for the mayor. Yeah, yeah. Listen, I think that you should stay your ground. I think that if you're comfortable there and your family's there and your life is there and your friends are there and you want to be, and most importantly, you want to be there, well, then you should stay there. You should be where you want to be. I couldn't live in that state. I've never been there, so I can't say off firsthand, but from what I understand, I couldn't be in any big city anymore, or even like really too close to one either. I'm too freaked out. Tammy Mama, I came from California and moved to Mississippi when I was 9 years old. I was so blessed to run and play on 73 acres growing up. Amen. That's the good life right there.
Mm-hmm.
What part of California were you from, if you don't mind me asking? I was born in California and then stayed there for like elementary school, my younger formative years, and then Las Vegas when I was 11, and then pretty much Las Vegas until we moved out here. I know I lived in Arizona, but it was literally on the other side of the Hoover Dam. So like major grocery shopping, Gary worked, and our friends and our life and everything was still in Las Vegas. It was an hour away. So it'd be like me being, it's like the folks that live in Oklahoma, but they're just on the other side of the bridge from Fort Smith. And like say they grew up in Fort Smith, but then they moved away to the other side of the bridge on Oklahoma. I mean, I guess technically they live in Oklahoma, but they'd still be in Fort Smith all the time. It's kind of same kind of thing. Sun Valley, Sun Valley. That's southern, right? That's down by LA-ish, sort of, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to track Gary down there. See what he's doing. Huh?
You yawning up there?
I had one quiet yawn. I'm trying to watch what you're doing. I'm up in the nest. He's prepping more parts.
Yep, now I'm going over to that other side.
Chrissy lives in Bakersfield. I know Bakersfield very well, actually. So do you guys know the Bay Area very well? Because I was born in the Bay Area. Little farm town called Hollister, actually. I used to spend a lot of my time in Santa Cruz and Monterey. I can't see Gary, guys. He's all the way over there. He's at the spot he said he wasn't going to be at. You see him?
Yeah, I wasn't there yet. I wanted to hit this one.
Should I move over that way, or are you coming back over here?
I'm going to come back over there where
this long one is?
where that long pipe is, yeah.
Okay. Hollister, Cali, home of the booze fighters. No, they're home of the hay balers. Like if you're talking football team and stuff, they're the hay balers.
Unless they change their name.
Yeah, maybe they changed the name. No, I think you might be saying the booze fighters. I don't know. There are some rough and tumble folks out in Hollister. The bikers, yes, they do have in Hollister. They have a giant 4th of July Bikers Fest every year. The whole town shuts down, and it's nothing but motorcycles, like all over the place. This little podunk town, like farm town, guys, like small town. It used to be small. It's actually pretty big now, but when I grew up there, it was very small. Very, very small. I drove through there like 2 years ago or whatever it was. Maybe, actually, it's been more than that. It was when my grandma passed away. So actually, it's been a while. But I did drive over that way and like go through like the Hollister area, and it doesn't even look the same at all. Like at all. The roads are completely different. There's way more houses everywhere. Like the trailer that like I grew up in and stuff, like it's all completely gone and demolished. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. It's gone. The junkyard is gone. Thank you, God. But there's like townhouses and stuff over there now. So like everything looks completely different. It doesn't look, I couldn't even get around town if I needed to. And that was somewhere that like we used to ride our bikes around, and like I knew that town like the back of my hand. Now I am clueless. I don't even know what streets are what. I mean, it's completely different, So I don't know. I was like really little when we lived in Hollister. I also lived in Los Banos too. So those are like the two cities or towns that I lived in. But I lived all over like California too, though. Like my father, the one whose house recently burnt down, he worked construction. And so like for a while before things got too difficult, I would go and I'd spend time with him, like in the summertime, a week here, a week there, weekends, once every couple of months kind of a deal. And he had a house in Morgan Hill, and then also all the way up north by San Francisco, like by Hercules, and then also Cupertino. So it's been the Bay Area, like it was the Bay Area, like whenever I was in Cali. It was never Southern California. It was never too north either. I still got family that lives out in like Fresno, Salinas, Truckee. But I do have an uncle that lives really down south. Gosh, I can't think of the name of that town right now, but it is near Bakersfield. I can't think of the name of the town right now. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. It's right there. Ask Gary if loosening one end of the straps would help get the pieces to fit better. Oh, you might be watching a little bit later on the stream. He got it to work. He did it. He got it to work. I have a granddaughter in Fresno. Yeah, Fresno's hot. Hot. It's not a terrible city. I personally wouldn't want to live anywhere other than we are right now. I'm very partial to Arkansas. But I do have a cousin that lives in Fresno, like right now. She's out there in Fresno right now. It's not a bad place. It's not bad. I travel from Fayetteville, North Carolina, all the way to some part in Tennessee. And the sad part about the travel is with seeing these small little towns that seem dead because of no manufacturing. I know, man, like all these little small towns, even here in Booneville, there is a manufacturing plant that's here in Booneville. We're out in the sticks, but like the nearest town and stuff is Booneville. And there is a manufacturing plant right out that way, but there was another, like there is two, like at least one, if not two other buildings that are like these big warehouses that are just dilapidated and yucky, and they were at one point manufacturing plants as well. And so I'm like, man, they got one that's up and running, and that is where a lot of people in town work because it's a really good, stable job with benefits, and it's a career. It's not just a job, right? So a lot of people end up working there at that factory. But there was at some point 20, 30 years ago, or whatever it was, maybe even longer, who knows how long, I'm still new here, right? But there was at least one other manufacturing plant, if not two other, because there's a couple warehouses downtown that are, broken windows, tag, definitely abandoned type buildings, you know, and it makes me sad too, because I'm like, man, if we can just, I could see how this town could thrive if there was at least one more place like where everyone works at now. If there was just one more manufacturing plant like that, then I could see the town doing really well. And it's before me, it's before my generation, the 70s and stuff, but like the 60s and the 70s, a lot of people were manufacturing, but didn't the factories close in the 70s? Wasn't that what a lot of it was? Like a lot of the hardship that was caused with, wasn't it because, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know exactly. But I thought I saw like a documentary at one point that one of the things that happened to America, especially in places like New York City, was a lot of these places, like these factories, bottling factories and stuff like that, they closed and a lot of manufacturing started moving overseas, but it was in the 70s. And that was a little bit before my time. I didn't come around until the late 80s. So, although I do have a throwback, you know, sense of style and movies and stuff and music and stuff, I wasn't born then, so. But y'all are welcome to correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that what happened to America? Manufacturing went off overseas and then a lot of people started.
That is from what my understanding is.
That's from my understanding too. Because they figured they can go over and have things made in other countries and make it cheaper. Everything started going,
Hey, why?
yeah.
And again, I can't really blame manufacturing for that. If you can make, you know, if you can get the same product, literally that used to cost them $1.50 to make, now cost them a penny.
I don't know if it was a penny, but
Well, a lot of it was like that, like unfortunately, you know, and it was because of where the market was and where the dollar was in the United States versus these other countries.
yeah.
So you bring over $1, you know, and it's worth a lot more there than it is here. It's not like that now, but from what I understand, a lot of that had to do with that to where, and then it was like, okay, well, I'll pay you this. You give somebody $100, they're living like as if they got you know, $100,000.
Yeah, it's still like that. If you take American money over to like the Philippines and stuff, it's still like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me, guys. It's just sad. Like I understand wanting to make money and I understand business and stuff, right? People got to do what they got to do, but when it's on such a large scale like that, and you have like whole entire towns that are going out of business and you have whole entire, you know, industries completely no longer here anymore. Like that's an issue, and I don't like government regulation. I'm a person that believes less government is a good thing.
That's another thing that came into play was the regulation itself.
I know.
You know, unfortunately, it made.
I don't like the government telling anybody what they can. I'm like freedom, you know. Now I do think that as a country we need to have laws, because otherwise it would just be complete chaos, because everyone would just be hooray for me to hell with you, and you can't run a society like that. So there has to be laws and there has to be some regulation, but I'm definitely a capitalist and I definitely love our country, and I know that if you put too much regulation on stuff, then it stifles innovation and it makes people really lazy, because why does one person want to work so hard when they're going to get the same thing that the lazy person gets, you know? So then it just makes everybody lazy. So there's that.
You're not wrong.
But I feel like somehow, some way, man, something happened with with the manufacturing, we used to make a lot of stuff, and American built, I mean, we used to be the innovators. All the inventions came from the United States. A lot of times, the cars, and we were on top. And then they started making it in other countries, and quality went down. And not only did quality go down, but the quality of life went down for a lot of people living here, minus the people that were the owners of said large businesses. You know, it's very sad. Oh yeah, Diana, exactly. Great minds think a lot alike. She says, unfortunately, a lot of the things are being made cheaper overseas, but the quality sometimes isn't good. Exactly. Cheaper is not always better. Like, that's the thing. Like, even with, let's take our build, for example, right? Like, Gary and I, we have a very shoestring budget. However, sometimes it's worth it for us to wait until we have 2 shoestrings to get the one thing that's a little bit nicer than just to get the cheap thing because we want the cheap thing and we want it to be done. So some things you can get away with having cheap and being cheap, and that's okay, but quality does matter. And like, if you think about it too, like, oh, excuse me. Excuse me.
Why are you doing that?
I didn't mean to. It's after midnight. I didn't mean to. What I was going to say is, like, if you buy something that's cheap, a lot of times it wears out twice as fast as the thing that is nice. And so, like, yeah, you can, and the problem is this, is that we all only have so much money to go around. And so in some cases, it's worth it if the item is like a throwaway or a disposable type of an item anyway, then it makes sense to go for the cheaper thing because you're going to have to replacement it, it wears out anyway. But if it's something that you'd like to get more life out of, and if it's more, you know, then you're going to have to pay more. And then you got to figure out, like, is buying the cheap thing, if you had to buy the cheap thing 2 times, did you spend how much it would have been if you would have just bought the nice thing once? You know what I mean?
Can you crawl over?
Yeah. To you?
Huh?
You want me to crawl over to you?
Crawl over to this side over here, and I'm gonna have you hold basically that 2-inch pipe so I can push these pipes together.
He's giving me a job, friends. He's giving me a job. I'm going to set you guys up, and then that way I don't have to worry about the camera while I'm doing this. So I won't be able to read you guys for a second, okay? I'll be right back when I get done with this. He's giving me a job. I got a job. Besides yapping.
Well, you do so good at yapping.
Huh? What'd you say?
But you do so good at yapping.
Do you enjoy my yap, or am I annoying?
Me?
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
How about you, friends? You enjoy my yap, or am I annoying? I think I'm probably a little bit of both, and that's okay. I just don't want to leave it just stank and dank, stagnant air. Stanky danky, stagnant. Just be quiet. I feel awkward when things get too quiet. Because then my brain goes, we discussed this last live stream, friends. My brain goes wandering off into Wonderland land. Okay, now you need me to hold this. Where am I supposed to sit? Sit! All right. That'll do. Gotta watch my head. Oh, like a mug.
Okay, push on that or hold it.
I'm holding.
Okay, hold. Hold!
Hold.
We'll let go. Okay, we good.
I'm good. Okay.
Yay!
Yay, good job. So what do you got? You got it all plumbed from over there to here?
Yep, everything is hooked up. I just
Sweet.
gotta check on the fall, which I know it's way off.
Yeah, you're gonna have to mess and deal with the fault, and then we just have this one pipe right here.
And then it's just getting that one pipe over to that spot to get it to where it's ready for me to pop a hole.
Straight shoot.
Yep.
Sweet. That ain't that bad. We'll see what other trouble we can get into tonight. We're almost there. Almost there, friends. I'm almost back in my nest. Woohoo! Lies were told. Woohoo! Mel's got a job. That's right. I got a job. I think glass has Tupperware instead of plastic, going back to glass, and that will be a boom in manufacturing, also using glass instead of plastic. Yeah, and you know what? Glass is so much better for the environment than plastic. It is. I'm not like a super duper tree hugger because I realize that there are some reasons, like there are certain things that plastic is fantastic for, guys. I get it. But glass is better. Glass is better. You can get more use out of it. It's longer. See, the thing is, they make stuff to break. They don't make stuff to last. They want you to keep buying it. They want your money.
Okay.
Everything I order online, I do research on the item, especially clothing. I would love to say that I'm that diligent. I try to be very diligent on a lot of things, but I'm not diligent on everything. I'm not. Sometimes I just need it, and I need it now, and so I just order. Shame on me. But I do try to do my due diligence on a lot of things. I just can't say I do it on everything, because I don't. That would be a lie. Lies were told. William, we just love you both, just the way you are. Thank you so much, Williams. William Zebring. Appreciate you. I'll never order anything from Temu or Shein. They do so much bait and switch with their pricing, and their stupid prize wheel makes me laugh. I know the prize wheel is, it's junk. It's, everybody's a winner. Every single time. And then you have to, it's like a pyramid thing. You gotta like send it out to 500 people. Now I even, listen, when they first came out and like when they were, what was it, 2 or 3 years ago, and everybody was ordering from them and everybody was using them, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna try it. Why not? My kids, I will say this, my kids still really love their clothes. And I don't have a problem with their clothes, but I do have a problem with fast fashion sweatshops, but yeah. My daughters, though, they love their clothes. They love the Temu
Where did
clothes.
I put that?
But a lot of times you got to really pay attention to the description. I have gotten some pretty good stuff off. I will say, I have gotten some pretty good stuff off of Temu. Some of the stuff has been funny, though. Like it really is kind of like hit or miss.
Am I still on?
Your microphone is still on.
Okay, I'm gonna run downstairs. I think it's downstairs.
What you looking for
My
now?
plastic roll,
Of?
the hanging stuff.
Yeah, good luck. I think it's downstairs in the mudroom. Or not the mudroom, the maintenance room.
That's what I think too.
I think so.
All right.
Okay. Gary has to be, yep, you're muted now. Gary has to be right back. He has to go and find some more of that like hanging tape. We are getting so close, friends. I say we, but you guys know it's already Gary. It's Gary doing all the work, but we're a team around here. I get to take credit for my husband's accomplishments. That's part of the joys of marriage, you know. This is a very uncomfortable position, and it's not very flattering, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get you guys back. No Darth tonight? I know, I was thinking the same thing, and he wasn't around last time we were live either. Womp womp. I hope he's okay. I do hope he's doing well. I hope he's okay. James, our disposable world. I know, it's so sad, guys. It didn't used to be this way, and it didn't have to be this way. It didn't have to be this way. I feel so helpless sometimes, like, well, what can I do to change it? The only thing I can do to change it is be a voice, but like, dude, I can put on my tinfoil hat and we can go down that trail if you'd like to, but, you know, the 13 families around the world. That's all I'm going to say. And it ain't my family, and it ain't your family. We're just pawns on the chess piece, on the chessboard. So trust in Jesus, get yourself right with God, and be a wonderful person, believe in God, follow His commandments, and try to find joy, try to find contentment. It's okay to dream and want and work towards goals. Look at me, we're working towards a goal right now. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if I stopped doing what I'm doing right now and I never was able to do anything else, I would be so happy that I was blessed to be this far. Like, find contentment, you know, find that. You'll live a very happy life. They make more money with a disposable world. It's true. It's sad. Mel, get you a cushion. I wish. I got a cushion. Cushion though, but I can't go get no cushion. I'm stuck up here in the nest. Are you still liking your bangs? I am. I'm still liking my bangs. I do. I like them. I don't like when they stick to my forehead when it's really hot and sweaty. But I like them because if they bug me, they're long enough to where I can put a headband on and I can go swoop, and then I can get them out of my way if they start bugging me. They're not too short, right? But I do like them for the times when I feel like wearing them. I think they look cute. I like them. I'll wear them. I probably won't have them forever, but I mean, I like them this year. They look cute. Balance out my face a little bit. I got a big head. Make my big head not like a little bit more balanced, you know?
All right, I'm back.
Jeannie, hey Mel, did you get a lot of scriptures for writing on the beams? We did actually, and I'm still open if you guys want to write any more. I asked you guys on a real life with SLR video to drop it down in the comments section. So, I mean, you're welcome to put them here in the chat. However, for easy reference for me when we go to do it, I'm actually going to print out that chat. And that's going to be something that's going to be happening within the next week or so. We are probably going to do the drywall ceiling with and put up the drywall ceiling before we do the writing and like bless the house. But before we do the drywall walls, we are going to do the blessing in the house. So I'm trying to coordinate with everybody because I would like my friends to be able to come. It's not a requirement, but I would like some of my friends to be able to come because, I mean, I guess technically just me and Gary could do it. 2 or more gathered, right? Me and Gary are 2, plus all of you guys at home. That's a lot, right? But having more physically here would be a huge blessing. And I know that there would be some of our friends that would be very excited to be a part of that with us. And I would love for them to. Not everybody would be excited to be a part of that, but take this as an open invitation for my friends in real life. If you guys are ever watching the replay, real life friends, you guys been out here to the 4136, give me a holla if you'd like to be a part of that. Sorry, I got a bug bite. I'm mentioning it real quick. Just all of a sudden got bit by something. Owie. But yeah. Oh, Gary's popping his head back up. Did you get any rain this morning where you live, Mel? We did. It actually was like a beautiful rainy day for almost the whole day. It was gorgeous, which was actually perfect for Gary to be working on smalls because it was just, you know, if he would have had to do that in the crazy, nasty heat, it would have been horrible. But
of course it just had to rain, though, while we were doing it. Thankfully, it was just light rain, but...
Yeah, it was raining while it was raining.
It started picking up there for a second, and I was like, uh-oh.
It did.
Is it about to start downpouring?
It wasn't too bad, though.
It stopped.
Yeah.
I was thankful.
Hey, it's better than the alternative of you being out there sweating. At least you were wet by rain and not sweat this time.
Here. This is very
Tender
true.
mercies.
Sorry,
You're okay. Diana, trust that God has a plan all the time. All the time. Dale, did you ever watch The Gods Must Be Crazy? I have not. I have never even heard of that. Is that a movie?
The what?
It is a movie. I'm assuming it's a movie. It was much cooler here in Northwest Arkansas today. Absolutely. It was so much cooler here than it has been this last, weeks. It's been miserable. So to have today be what it was today was just like, oh, thank you, Lord. It was so nice.
All right.
Excuse me, friends. Okay, quick time check, friends. It is 12:31 a.m. And Gary has got the plumbing now situated. I know that the video has been a little rando here and there, right? I'm up in the bird's nest. I'm trying to get you guys the best eye view, but he's over here, then he's over there. I can't really move very much. Anyhow, Gary's got it all plumbed and situated now to where all of the toilet plumbing and it's the toilets connected too, right, babe? Sweet, everything. So he's got all of the toilet plumbing connected, the shower plumbing connected, the sinks plumbing connected, and it's all coming up into that maze of pipe that I showed you earlier. And essentially what he's doing now is he's readjusting the straps so that way he can get a correct angle to go ahead and be able to vent out. So that's what Gary's doing right now. And then he has this other pipe, which is just kind of sitting and chilling over by me. Got this other pipe right here. He's going to right there. And then this is going to be the one that's going to end up shooting out because this is the west gable end and this is where the hole is going to be cut. So that way all that hot stank air can evacuate over there. So hope that makes sense. But Gary right now, like I said, he is getting himself. There you go. And right now he is getting all of those little straps. You see those straps hanging down, holding up the pipe? He's getting all of those things ready and situated so that way they could be at the correct angle and the gases in the system can burp correctly. Caw, 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 up in the bird's nest. That's right. Hooty hoo. Dale says, it's a movie. I'll have to watch it. It's about a bushman who has to get rid of an evil space bottle.
Okay.
That's interesting. I'm going to take a screenshot of that really quick.
That's a nightmare to get to. Oh, my lower back.
I'm screenshotting that, Dale.
Oh,
I'll remember later.
brother, why does that have to be such a nightmare right there?
I don't know.
All right.
You got it, though?
I got one.
Yay, he got one.
I need to do a second one in that same exact area, and I'm like, bro, I'm halfway thinking about going over to the other side.
Your head popping up and down looks like a whack-a-mole.
Yeah. That looks pretty funny.
Nancy, what is y'all's friend's name that is a traveling nurse that moved to Arkansas with her husband and 2 kids? I had her on here, but she is gone. That is our sweet friend Des, and her channel is Des Crazy Life. She spells it a little funky. So, Des, D-E-S, and then crazy with an I-E, and then life with a Y instead of an I. So she spells it a little funky. But it's Des Crazy Life if you're going to search her up. And she's still out here. She's doing pretty good. Her and Steven are just about moved. They got so many buildings on their property now. They've been doing so much, guys. She's been so busy. Bless her. She's got a ton on her plate right now. But she lives close to me too. I get to see her sort of often. And when she's not busy, I got her going to my church as well. I'm just inviting everybody. In fact, do you guys want to hear something really exciting about our church? I mean, we're all just hanging out, right?
You're hanging out, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm literally just hanging out right here in the nest. So, anyhow, the church, my church that we go to, really awesome. Really love it. We've been going for over a year, and we're active. We go twice a week, so like that's minimum. And we do extracurriculars and stuff like that too. So anyhow, the church building, since we've started going, like, it's growing. It's growing tremendously. There's a lot more people that are coming. There is a lot more families that are joining. And so, long story short, like, the congregation is really outgrowing the building.
Ow.
And so they're actually in the middle of building a whole new church. Like, they're building a new building. And it's so exciting, guys, because the building itself, like, I laugh because I'm like, man, here we are. We've been building our house for 5 years, and it's just a house, and we're still not done yet. And they're going to be finished in our new building. They're hoping by November. So basically the same time that we're moving in the house, the new building should be ready for us to go and like worship at and like have the classes and all the stuff like brand new building. And it's going to be much bigger, and it's going to be, you know, more modern and stuff like that. It's in a different area of town. It's more on your way out of town. But yeah, the whole thing is completely growing. In fact, they've been doing some drone footage and stuff of the site, and I'm going to work with one of the gals at our church. She asked me if I would put together a little something for their social media. I'm doing stuff for their social media behind the scenes. Not all the time. But it's going to be more and more and more and more, which I'm happy to. That's what I'm good at. You know what I mean? That's what I'm good at. It'd be like, what do you call people to do stuff that they're good at, and that's how I can really contribute in a great way. So I'm excited. What is the name of your church? CFWC, Covenant Family Worship Center. It's a non-denominational. And in Booneville, there's not really any non-denominationals. The majority of the churches in town, they're all Baptist and Pentecostal. There's like one Catholic church too, which there's nothing wrong with any of those denominations. I'm just non-denominational, you know, so. Today I was at the Baptist church today. Go figure. I was there. Today, friends, today. Abraham had some football stuff. They didn't practice football today. The coaches had us all meet, and they were going over, they had some video recordings of the kids. Oh, sorry. They had a video recording of the kids playing, and the coaches wanted to go over like what was a good play, what they could improve on, and they had like a dinner and stuff with the kids. And then today they actually got all of their official game uniforms, because the uniforms that the kids have been playing in so far has been nothing but the practice uniforms, the loaner uniforms. And so now the kids have their real uniforms, and Abe has a whole new jersey number and everything. So if you guys have been watching real life and you guys have been looking out for number 36, he ain't gonna be 36 no more. He's got a different number. So, and he's really excited. He put on his new uniform and he looks so cute. So cute. Reverend Dream, non-denominational here too. Yeah, you know, that's how, listen, I got zero problems, not one single problem at all with anyone having their denomination. Does not bother me in the least. I feel like we are all on the same team, and maybe we're all the body. We are all the body of Christ, right? And so maybe one denomination is a hand, another denomination is a foot. Maybe the non-denominational is the mouth or
for real,
the neck or whatever, and so on and so forth, right? And we all work together and we stay focused on the one truth, which is Jesus. In case I wasn't clear. Focus on that. I feel like that's what we should be doing. We shouldn't bicker and like complain and be piecing apart, well, you believe this, and about go into legalism and stuff. I don't feel like that's where we should be doing. I feel like we should be focusing on the things that unite us, which is Christ and what he did on Calvary. Because that's all that really truly matters. All the rest of it, I believe him when he said that it's finished on the cross. I believe him wholeheartedly. And so all the other stuff is just a distraction, and it's just to separate us. And there are, like, people feel comfortable in their denominations because that's what they grew up with. You know what I mean? That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not putting your hope and your faith in what you're doing, as long as you put your hope and your faith in what he already did. But I'm not going to tell you how. I'm just going to tell you what I know to be true. And you can decipher the rest for yourself. I wouldn't judge you either way. But I would love you. And I would kindly, lovingly tell you that I don't agree. We can agree to disagree on certain things. And I can still love you. And we can still be cool. You know? It's 70 right now in Luca, Mississippi. It's nice outside. Oh, Nancy, that sounds lovely. Gary's back up here pushing this thing. You got it, Mel. That's right, William. I think a lot of that has to do with comfort and culture, you know? When I was younger, remember how I was talking to you guys about how I was in the Bay Area? Well, we used to go, there was one church that we went to, not all the time. We went to a Foursquare church, but there was one church that we'd go to every now and again. It's called Jubilee, and it's over in San Jose. And they had a heck of a music team, man, I tell you what. But the music team that I remember was more, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it would probably be Baptist, or like they had a choir, and it was very upbeat, lots of clapping, lots of very, very joyful, very, very joyful, and piano, but they would also have like guitar and stuff, and I don't know, very, very joyful, but big choir, big choir. Dale, I grew up Methodist, and it always seemed that all they talked about was money. Yeah, you can't have, I mean, money definitely runs the world, so I mean, sometimes it's got to be brought up, right? I mean, we're people and we talk about money, but nah, I think that we shouldn't be talking about it in a church setting. It shouldn't be our focus. Christ should be our focus. But see, that there's a reason why I'm not in any positions of power politically or religiously, because I'm just me. But I agree with you. If all the sermons are about like, oh, do this and then you're gonna be prosperous, or, you know, shame on you unless you give me your nickel, you know, I don't think that that's good either. Just read the scriptures, man. Just read it and interpret it. Simple. That's what I like. That's how I like to be taught to. Our pastor's really good. He's super on fire, and he's very, very good. He's a good communicator and storyteller, and he brings in like everyday life, but at the same time, it's not just one of those services where you feel like he'll step on your toes. He'll convict you. He'll step on your toes when you're, and I like that. Personally, I like feeling like that conviction if I need convicting, you know? I don't want to go somewhere where it's just going to tickle my ears constantly, you know? That's right. Mel, you missed my question. Does your church broadcast live? They do. They have a Facebook page, actually, Jeannie. If you look them up on Facebook, they do broadcast live. You'll actually see me and Gary in the seats every Sunday, because where they brought, like where we sit, like it's kind of where it is. And that's another thing that I'm going to help them out with when they get into the new building, is I'm going to start helping them out with a lot of their broadcasting. It's not terrible, but you can tell it's a small town. They have their webcam up in the back, and that's where it is, and that's where it stays. So I'm going to help them out with making their online presence a little bit better. However, no promises on the when. And I'm also not trying to be like a bull in a china shop, if you know what I mean. But I know that I have skills that I can help them. I can definitely help them. So it's just, we're working on it. We're working on it slowly but surely. So they do have a broadcast, and you are welcome to listen to their message. They're fantastic. I really enjoy going. And definitely go listen to them. Go check them out. You know, we do it on every Sunday. They have a broadcast. I'm trying to get them. It's all on Facebook, as far as I know. I don't know if they have one on YouTube or not. I think that they should be simulcast broadcasting, and I'm going to get them all set up for that. Thank you. Our Flippin' Farmstead went ahead and posted the link for them. Thank you so much, Dawn. I appreciate you. Jeannie Lipsy, can you post a link in your description? Dawn went ahead and took care of that for us right now. So go ahead and just give them a like. And then you can watch it. William, how's it going, Gary? How's it going down there, Gary? What's the face for? What's wrong?
It's going. It's going.
What's wrong?
The thing.
Struggle life reclaimed. It's a struggle life. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. He's walking back and forth. It's difficult to do this part of the job. That's why we kind of put it off for a while, because it's a lot of ladder climbing. It's a lot of ladder moving, and it's very tight spots. It's hard to move once you get into the spot up here. And then poor Gary's over there in that spot, and he had everything set up, and then he dropped a lot of his stuff. It fell. It's not that he dropped it, it fell. So Gary is being quiet. I know. Well, I'm just blabbering so much for the both of us. Gary's wandering back and forth. He's trying to just stay focused on getting this job done. Plumbing takes a lot of brain power, and it takes a lot of... Because right now he's got it all connected. He has all the plumbing connected, and he's doing the strapping and making sure that it has the right angle. So, in fact, he's climbing back up. I could show you where he's at. You see him right over there? I'm all the way on the other side of the house. He's right there. You see some movement? That's where he's at. Do you guys have a projection on when the build is going to be finished? Lots of respect for you guys because you've been working on it for so long, it seems, especially when you guys have kids. Yeah, it's partly why it's taking us a while. To be honest with you, we can't just work on it 24/7. We do have kids, and we're doing a cash build, so we can only do what we can do. But projection on being finished, I don't like putting a timeline on completely done, because a homestead is never really fully done. I mean, there's always going to be something for us to do. But we do plan on living upstairs. We're hoping before Thanksgiving we'll be living up here. Gary's head popped down again. There it is. You're doing a great job, Gary.
Getting there.
We can see the top of his head. Yeah, that's pretty much what you guys get to see right now. Our flippin' farmstead. That's wonderful. That's very wonderful. I'm glad that you like it. Hey, you know what? We could all guess when we think it'll be done. That would be fun. Yeah, go ahead and throw your guesses in, guys. Your guess is as good as mine. We're just going to keep diligently working on it day at a time. You see Gary over there, that big hunk of man. You see he's working his tail off. You can't really see what he's working on at the particular moment, but it's strapping. In case you guys are wondering, you see the straps. Thanksgiving in your home would be awesome. It would be so awesome. Jeannie, will you be hosting Thanksgiving dinner for the family? I'll definitely be making Thanksgiving dinner for my family. Like Gary, and I mean, like, I don't see why not. Roxanne and Anthony are included in that. Like, we always have Thanksgiving together. And I'm hoping that if the house is finished, we'll be able to use my basement completely and set up tables and then not have to play Ring Around the Rosie or anything. We can just set them up and keep them up, and we can use the basement as like the nice hangout game area and do all the cooking up here. Like, gosh, it'd be so nice. I'd love to. On one condition, though. I'm not brining the turkey, and Roxanne has to bring her rolls.
Gosh.
That's my one condition. No turkey brine, and I demand rolls. Rolls. Bread. I miss bread. Oh, there's quite a bit of lift right there. I remember your turkey brine issue. Every stinking time I brine a turkey, it ends up bad. The last time I brined a turkey, it was just way too salty. Like, not, well, actually, the last time that I did it, it was rotten. It made the turkey rotten. It stank. But the time before that I did that, it was just really salty. I really do love the holidays, though, and I'm really looking forward to the holidays this year. Ooh, a smoked turkey, huh? Maybe we can give Gary some ideas.
Good. Park, but that guy in my way.
Use apple wood? Yummy. Bread is definitely my kryptonite. Yes. Mine too. You know what? I love bread. I'm excited to be done with keto. I'm serious. I'm almost at the point where I'm like, all right. But I just keep telling myself, like, look, if you can quit vaping, if you can do this, then you can keep going. I don't want to keep going forever. I wanted to do 90 days, and I passed 60. I think I'm at 61 days right now. So I don't have too much longer left, about another month, and then I did my 90 days. And I'll be able to reanalyze at that point what else I want to do. I just know it's not sustainable for me to never eat fruit, and I just have to watch it, but just, I'm ready to live a normal life again.
Oh my gosh.
I just have to watch it.
Way. No way. I need to be right there though.
Is there a recipe for bread for diabetics that you could make and eat guilt-free? So I do buy keto bread. It's a little expensive, and I do eat it, but it's like white sandwich bread. And like I use my my monk fruit sweetener, so it's like fake sugar. You okay, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I make like cinnamon toast. Cinnamon sugar toast. but it's not real sugar, it's fake sugar. And then just lots of butter. And I do have that, but it's not the same. Like whatever is that bread's made out of, it's not the same as like bread. It's not horrible. It substitutes. It's just not the same though. You're doing so good, Gary.
This is a nightmare.
Gary, Daphne wants to know, why is the fall important on the vent lines if the gas is already traveling up the pipe?
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
All right. That is an excellent question, actually. So, the reason why the fall is really important on the vent line itself is, one, the space that we're in right now, or the space that the vents are in, is unconditioned. So in the winter, you get down to, you know, sometimes -5 out here, which is cold, to say the least. Now I'm gonna have insulation up here, but the insulation isn't gonna cover all of the vent pipe, plus the vent pipe has to go outside and everything else like that. So what I'm getting to is, with the freezing temperatures and everything, with condensation and all that fun jazz, I could get an ice block in it, and when it thaws out, basically it's just going to sit there. If it's got like a belly to it or something like that, it could just block up in that area and not exactly be venting the whole space of what it is. So this is a 1.5 inch pipe that I'm working on right now. The main is a 2 inch. So if, say, like there's a belly in the 1.5, that would really lessen than 1.5, you know. So, and these sizes are particular to what you're actually venting and everything else like that. So with 2 inch, that's a big pipe and everything, and you really don't want it to get clogged up or anything like that. But for the main showers and the toilets and everything else, that gives a lot of airway for everything. So there's a lot of back and forth with it, unfortunately, but you want to make sure that if water is ever in the pipe, that it will actually drain correctly into the system that it's designed for. If that makes any sense. Oh, now these smaller AC vent drains and all that stuff, they're more working off of like a vent or a suction type vent. More so just meaning like what's it called? Oh man, I'm trying to think of the word. It's a certain type of suction where you basically can siphon, it creates its own siphon, basically, is what I'm getting to. Ugh.
They said, thank you, that makes sense. And vortex.
That. Oh, alright. I'm going on over to the next side. That should be good on the fall. Oh my goodness.
Simply Gardening. Mel, for your bread cravings, make you some keto naan bread with almond flour. You can look up recipes online. It's really good and it helps stop the bread cravings. Are you saying like naan, like banana, or like it's like a specific thing? Sound is choppy. Is my sound choppy too, or was it just Gary's?
And just mine. I don't know. Next room over.
Just Gary's. It might be because of his distance from the transmitter.
Yay, I'm out of there.
Yay!
All right.
Both
Now,
is worse.
let's hope that this one will be easy to mess with.
Not like banana naan bread. It's different, kind of like paella. Flatbread, basically. Okay, I love flatbread. I make a really good homemade flatbread, but can't really have that no more now, can I? That's what I'm saying, guys. I won't be able to be on this forever. There's too much stuff that I like. I will definitely curve and like adjust and keep it to where I'm only doing things like a little bit. But I can't do forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever.
That's beef. That would do it.
Oh, but you can, ma'am. Keto nan. Okay, I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna have to check it out. I might just, you know what? If you watch Real Life with SLR, I might have to just make that. We'll just have to make it together. All right, Simply Gardening. I'll do it just for you.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Just eat some communion bread. Exactly. Dude, the communion bread is so bomb. I make the best communion bread every Easter. It's so good. It is so, so good. My kids ask me to make it just to make it. Scarlett especially. She's like, Mom. It is so good. Simply Gardening. I make it all the time. Well, I'm going to have to try it. I'm going to have to get on it. My favorite is sourdough bread. I've never made sourdough bread. I like sourdough bread. I've never made it. I don't know. I don't know how to get a start or where to get a start from. Or how to make a start. Some people make their own starts. How? I guess I mean, we're on YouTube. I'm sure I could find it if I really wanted to.
So confusing. That guy is telling me hi.
I sent you a link, Mel. Okay.
But I'm not.
I live low carb because of inflammation, so I get it. Yeah. And I'm gonna, I'm definitely going to stay low carb. But like right now, I'm on keto, and so I'm literally having less than 20 net grams of carbs per day. On average, I usually have about 16 with the stuff that I eat regularly. And it's a lot. It's a lot to stay that low.
Bring that one up.
I don't know if I need to stay that low forever. But for right now, it's been nice having like this jump start in my... You're doing fantastic, baby. You're the man. I love you.
I love you.
Tara from White Rock could give you some starter. She gave me, what's sad is she gave me some starter a few years ago, but I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, and I killed it. I ended up throwing it away. And then after I threw it away, I found out that you could revive it. And I was like, wow. I wish I would have known that. But it was the 4th of July that was at David's house. That's when she gave it to me. And I was not prepared. I just was not ready for it. And that was the year that Abe got like super sick right before 4th of July. It was miserable hot. It was a lot. You guys are making me hungry though. Why would a skinny girl like you be low carbs? Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I put on a few pounds. I did. I put on a few pounds. I've lost some of those pounds, so I'm getting back to my weight. But like, if you look at how I looked when we first moved to the property versus where I'm at now, I'm fluffier now. Oh, that's so sweet. Carolyn, that's so nice. Gary is such a perfectionist. I understand why he chose you. It's very sweet. But no, honestly, the main reason why I'm on low carb is because of my blood sugar. I got, my blood sugar gets out of whack, dude, and I come from a long line of diabetics. And I'm already predisposed for it, for type 2. And anyhow, I'm good doing 90 days, and then I'm gonna go to the doctor and get some more blood work and done. But I'm feeling better since I started low carb. Less inflammation, less dizziness. I'm not as tired. Just overall, I feel a lot better. So I am going to stay low carb. However, I'm going to allow myself, like, if we go to Village Inn and it's free pie day, I'm going to have the piece of pie, all right? You know? Not now. I'm going to wait till my 90 days is over. But, like, and I can't have free pie day every day. Shoot, I can't even do it every week. But by all means, you know? Like, I feel like if I do everything else low carb and I try to have a high protein, low carb diet without being full on keto all the time, it'll keep my blood sugar in check. And also, I have gout, guys. Like, I have gout, which is really strange that I've been on this keto diet and I've been eating so much meat and I haven't been having any flare-ups. So I don't know if sugar aggravates it or what, but I've got some funky things going on. And so I'm on this diet so that way I can try to get a hold of my health, because, yeah. Gary's laser focused, guys. You're doing a fabulous job, babe.
I'm trying to get this done.
I know. It's another task off the old list. There's a Village Inn here in Northwest Arkansas, but I've never ate there. Well, you're missing out. I like Village Inn. What do you think about Village Inn, Gary?
It's bomb.
So they do have all kinds of food. They have lunch and all kinds of stuff there too, but we usually go there for breakfast and get their breakfast stuff. And it's really good. Like, really, it's very good. It's a chain, but it's way better than like IHOP and Denny's. Like, way better. And at least the one. Oh.
Okay, there.
Good job, baby.
Now you're holding straight the way you
Yay!
need to. Okay. It's not exact. I'm not like going crazy as the actual drain, but
For the water.
but it's there. It's going to be going that way, regardless. All right, so now I need to basically. I think I put that thing in the wrong spot, but I might end up still using it over on that side.
What's that?
Yes, dude.
Oh. Because of this?
Well, I mean, because of this angle, I'm getting closer and closer to a point where I'm gonna run into said joist. And I don't want that. I don't want that. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come out to that point and go up that way to a point where basically I'm pointing straight to the ceiling, and then I can go out that way
Okay.
and draw it out from the side.
Sounds good. We're so close, baby. We're so close.
I'm tired.
I know. I'm so tired too, but I'm going to
We're
cheer
getting
you
there.
on. I'm going to be your cheerleader. We can do this. Just get to the point where we just got to drill the one hole and get her done, you know? And then we're done with this stupid piping.
We are getting there.
And then we already did all the bubble wrap. All the other stuff is done. And it would only be just whatever random pieces of blocking which are down there that you would need to do. Which I don't think there really is any. We already did all the blocking.
We got that.
The pantry.
We got that pantry still to do.
Yeah.
And there is a couple that I've found that I'm gonna have to do, but we'll mess with it. Oh.
Tonight we'll stay focused on the plumbing.
Correct. Alright. Is this one long enough for that? I think it is.
Aw, so good with the encouragement. Thank you so much. They're saying, come on, Gary, let's get this done tonight before the heat kicks back in this week. We're supporting you, sir, in spirit. You got yourself a whole little cheerleading section, Gary. Go, Gary, go. Go, go. Go, Gary, go, go, go. Go, Gary, go, go. Go, Gary, go, go, go. You're doing amazing, sweetheart.
This is gonna be long enough for me to mess with. Yeah, that's gonna definitely be long enough for that. Okay. Let me glue this piece on and then I'll figure out where I'm cutting it. So I can glue it up there.
Sound good? All right, well, since he's going to be down there, it's going to be most difficult for me to show you what he's doing. I'm going to get myself to a different location really quick. My nose is all running all of a sudden. I'm going to get myself to a different location and get myself set up so we can watch Gary do this. I'm just trying to figure out where. Let's see. Ooh, my back. Oh, my back. I need to like hang for a second. Sorry for all the yawning. It's late. I'm try to go over here to this other spot. Yeah. I might be in a better spot. Oh, my back. I'm like stretching it right now. Sorry, guys. Gary's situating some pipe and I'm stretching my back. Just give me a second. Okay. I think this is gonna be an okay spot. Maybe not like for me, but like for the pipe. Or y'all could see. Because he said he's gonna take it up and come like right here. It should be a good spot. So, in the meantime, careful, Mel. Don't fall, Mel. I won't fall. You need a piece of scrap plywood up there to lay on. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That'd be so nice. It's all right. And no sleeping and laying on the job. Nope. You'll be getting this done here soon enough. I'm getting you guys set up with these crazy legs really quick. There we go. There we go. My hips. He looks like he's about to come up here.
Coming up here to do this, to come back down.
Yeah, you gotta measure it and cut it.
Okay. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
I know, baby.
Man.
This kind of works.
Okay. Here, we'll leave it.
I'd like a quarter for all the steps that Gary's climbed up that ladder, right? Him too.
Yeah, you and me both.
We'd be rich. There we go. There we goes. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit, friends. Gary's almost ready. Tonight has been a lot of looking at my face, hanging out and chatting with me. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out, staring at my face. I didn't even put any makeup on tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Could have made it. Never mind. Gary's coming up here. He's going to give you guys something else to look at.
attach a strap here. Try to. Oh man,
My back is dead. You're good, Mel. I don't have any makeup on either. Well, I appreciate that. I usually do, like, not because I feel like, oh, I'm so horrible or anything, but it's just like habit. Like, you go out, you know, get ready for work kind of a thing. If I worked in person at a job, I would usually get my hair done, get my makeup on.
where am I going?
You know, just because I'm like getting ready to work with the public or whatever. I don't know. Makes you more professional, I guess, or presentable or whatever. I can get away with not doing it here online though sometimes, but I usually like to get myself ready. Big D said, "Don't worry, Mel. He ain't got no makeup on either." Darn, Big D. I thought you were going to put the rouge on for me. I thought I was special. Gary's heart's broken. Oh, you guys are too nice to me. You guys are too sweet. I appreciate the encouragement. I really do.
Let's not have that fall. Come on. There you go. Oh.
He said he only wears it during the guys' fishing trip because 3 Mississippi brings his to share. Makeup, Big D. You got Gary to smile. Ooh, we got a praise report. I got an update. I found out late last week that my body scan was normal. No big holes in my bones. Other great news, I was told from my primary doctor I lost 34 pounds now. Well, praise God. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Praise God. That's a wonderful praise report. That's wonderful. Congratulations.
That is awesome. I made that a little too tight though. Man. Trying to aim her up there. Let's see what happens there. Okay. Okay. There. Yeah. Oh man, my back.
Mine too.
Okay. 2-inch pipe. Where you at? Just got. Okay. Okay. I believe you.
Jump in the line. Rock
Huh?
your body in time. Okay, I believe you.
Mm-hmm.
Shake, 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 Senora. Shake your body line. Work, 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 Senora. Work it all the time. I've got like a head rush because I was like upside down kind of this last little bit so I can get you that shot. Now I'm like a little dizzy. I'm like, ooh, it's probably not a good place to be dizzy at, but I'm a little dizzy right now from being upside down.
You're in a good spot right now.
Huh?
I said you're in a good spot for right now.
I'm not in a good spot to be dizzy.
For what?
To be dizzy?
For busy? What?
Yeah, I'm dizzy. I'm like seeing spots right now.
Oh, you're dizzy. I was all. I thought you were saying busy.
No, I'm
Well, that
dizzy.
ain't a
I'm
good
seeing
thing.
spots.
That ain't good.
It's because I was upside down and the blood to my head. Just give me a second. Let me move this thing.
You
Let me get to a better place.
gathering your senses.
Trying to. Trying to. Hold on, guys. Okay. I'm a little better. I'm a little better. Let's not get the spinning head while in the rafters. Exactly. You know what it was? It was because I was leaned over for the last how long that was that I was pointing that camera at Gary with these pipes. I was like leaned over just enough to where the blood like rushed to my head, and when I sat straight back up, it was like, doo, spots. But I'm okay. Just a little like tilted. Just a little off tilt. You know, by the time you two get done up there, you could land a job with Cirque du Soleil.
I've known a few people that have done that.
Yeah, I knew a girl named Anya that worked at Cirque du Soleil. She worked for O. The show O.
One of the engineer helpers or whatever worked for one of those.
Anya was an aerialist. She did like the ring. Like when you have your whole body, it's like the circle and your body's like on the ring and you're in the air spinning around and stuff. She was an aerialist. And like, what's it called with the ribbons? I think it's just aerialist, right?
Something like that.
Where they like tie themselves up in the ribbon, climb really high and then wrap themselves up and then fall a bunch.
Acrobatic.
Yeah, like acrobatic. That's what she did. She was from
That's a specific thing. I forget what it's called.
She's Polish. I was trying to think of what she was. I was like, she was over there by Russia. She was Polish. But Las Vegas. Meet all kinds of people over there. All kinds of people.
All walks of life.
All walks of life. Even an aerialist, I guess is what we're going to call it, named Anya. I don't think she still works there. I mean, shoot, she'd be doing it for a long time, but that was back in 2007.
Sure about that.
Huh?
So I'm not sure about that.
I'm just going off of my memory. I want to say it was 2007.
I'm pretty sure the guy that I knew did the stagehand maintenance and like he did all the rigging and he did a lot. He did a lot of other stuff. But I'm pretty sure he's still working there. That dude was an interesting.
Well, being an engineer is a lot different than like the demand on being in the show. You know what I mean? Like,
he was in the show too. Like he was
he?
raised up in the circus life and everything. With like his parents were in the circus and everything. He learned a lot of everything. He learned a lot of the rigging and the certain safety stuff and all that.
Yeah, people that work the circus, man, they their bodies stay conditioned and they can work the circus for a long time.
Yeah, he was not a younger lad either.
Yeah. Anya wasn't either. She was already, I mean, not old, but she was already in her mid-30s when, let's see. That would have put her. So right now she would be in her mid-50s. So I don't know if she would still be on the show or not, to be honest with you. Maybe. Maybe she ended up, I don't know. She wasn't somebody that I knew super, super well. Friend of a friend type of thing. Mm-hmm. She was dating, dude's coworker.
He was dating what?
She was dating dude's coworker.
Okay. I don't know. Dude's coworker.
She was dating Josh's coworker.
Oh. So, don't. That doesn't help me, bro.
The name which shall not be spoken. Mel, when did you last hydrate? You know what? That's a good question. It was when I was on the ground. I haven't had anything to drink since I've been sitting up in the nest. It's been at least a good hour or two.
Really? Who throws a shoe?
What's an Epley maneuver to move loose crystal out of the inner ear canal? I definitely feel like I have an inner ear something because I get car sick really bad. Mel, get down from there. I'm okay, guys. I'm sitting in one spot. I'm not dizzy anymore. I'm okay. I was just dizzy because I was upside down. And I sat back up and I'm okay. If I felt like I wasn't, I would get down. I have kids. I don't want to be hurt. I don't like being hurt. I'm not into pain. Pain's not my thing. I'm not into that. Plus, he's so close to being done. So close. He's got this pipe right here. He's got this one in. I moved locations so we got a better view. Back to the other view that I was in earlier. Because this was a better spot for me to sit. I was sitting on top of that and leaning over. And that was a bad plan. because this was in the way. So if I didn't lean over, I wouldn't be able to show you guys squat. So, and that was a bad plan because that made me dizzy. Sitting right here is okay though, although it's hard on my butt, but that's okay. But he's got this piece all connected in back there, going from the shower and the toilets and the sinks, and it's all plumbing in this way, connecting into this one. And the way that he's got it now is he's got it turning this way, so that way he can have it go up some and then take it from there over that way, because all of this stuff is in our way right here, and it wouldn't be able to go just straight. Not to mention, because of the angle that it's going up, it would eventually hit one of these. So the best route is to go up and then over. Right, baby?
Right.
You are doing such an amazing job, sweetie.
Just trying to think how I'm going to connect everything. Have this sit up there. I'm gonna probably more than likely come up here because I'm at a point where I'm gonna need to be up here. So let me go ahead and throw that up there. Throw this up there. And the drill up there? Drill's up there?
Yep, drill's up here.
Okay. Coming on it.
Don't forget the glue, Gary. That's what the subscribers are saying to you. Don't forget the glue, Gary.
Glue jar.
That's not the primer.
I got the glue.
All right.
I already primed it down there.
All right. They're just looking out for you, baby.
I appreciate it. All right. Okay.
That's the predicament that I was in, because I was like, man, I don't want to stand on these wires. There's lots of wires everywhere. You're doing wonderful, babe. Oh, I see that, Henry. Mel, I finally figured out how to change it from my late wife's name, Reba, and put my name up there. Well, I see that, Henry. See, but I remembered it was you. Each time that I would see your name, I remembered it was you. But now other people know it's you too. They don't, because if they didn't remember, it just makes the conversation a little easier for you.
Try to make it.
But good job. I'm proud of you. Way to go. Look at you learning new things. Dust your little shoulder off there, Henry. Oh, you're going high with it, baby. You taking that stank all the way to the top.
Yeah.
Stank rises. Spider-Man and Spider-Woman in the rafters tonight. That's right. Hopefully it'll be one of our last times up here. Well, we're moving up to the top. That's right. Taking that stank all the way to the top. Out that stank. That's right. Out that stank.
I don't want to be smelling it at all.
No. Far, far away. Nothing worse than hot stank. That smell.
Come on, punk, and just go in the woods.
Way to go.
Yay.
Yay. You're so close, baby.
Okay, now.
Go, Gary, go, go. Go, Gary, go, go, go.
Drippy, drippy.
Yeah, you dripping it. Hey, at least it's not like your shirt the other day.
I just hope there isn't anything important down there.
By the looks of it, we're good. Aw, Viv Jackson says, good morning from the UK. I hope you're both okay. You should be so proud at what you're achieving. Thank you so much. We're getting there. And you're saying good morning. I guess we could say good morning too, because it's technically good morning time, but it's not time for us to wake up yet.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning.
146.
It is.
That's something.
A friend from the future. A future friend.
Okay. And tighten that up. Now here comes the fun part. Am I gonna be able to get that up here? Don't look like it. Jeez.
How are we going to do this? We can turn it sideways. Here. I'll help you. There you go. Get him. There
That's
you go.
thinking with your dipstick, Jimmy.
Hey, I have an idea every now and again if you let me.
Man, that's gonna be like perfect.
It hits the wall and everything. But it's going to be up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tippy top.
Yep, I'm at a point where I'm almost gonna need to hold off, actually. Because I don't want to adhere this too much to the wall if it's going to be literally one pipe. Yeah.
There's still space for drilling. You'd need a coupling to stick it out.
I'd have to move it still to drill the hole. If that makes any sense. Okay. I'm at a point. I'm at a problem is I don't know exactly where that lands.
You mean outside?
Mm-hmm. Other. Because I'm gonna have to drill the hole, give myself a spot to actually go to. I might have to drop this pipe down more.
John says, drill the hole.
I would, but I don't want to drill the hole right now. What I've got to do, so outside, the siding and the way that the siding is and everything, I want it to be dead center inside one of those siding pieces. I don't know, it seems a little OCD, but I'm sorry, but I want to be, I want to make sure it's in the right spot, you know? And I don't know exactly where that is in reference to, say, soffit or anything, if that makes any sense. So, as much as I want to say that I'll be in the perfect spot, if I drop it down 1.5 inches, will I be? Is the question. So I still have the spacing of the fascia that's up there. And that is coming down a little bit more than what that is too. So I've just got to make sure that I'm in the right spot before I drill a hole. And yeah, because the hole I got to drill is like that big. I'm at that nightmare now. That's a good thing. I'm a little like, We got this pipe over here. We're at a really good spot, babe. I know it seems like I might be able to pop a hole in there, but I ain't pulling that 32-foot ladder around to the other side and trying to climb up to the peak, because that's where that is.
Yeah, that's the peak.
That's the peak. The peak of the peak of the peak of the peak.
That's the very tall side.
So yeah, I'm gonna want to sleep, get myself some rest, and then I'll move that ladder over there.
So you're going to do that tomorrow during the daytime?
I'm gonna try to get that done in the daytime. However, you know, it is 1:51 right now. It just depends on how much sleep and rest I can get tonight. If that makes any sense at all. That might be a later in the evening type thing before the sun sets. I drill a hole and get her going through there. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
But this gets me into a really good spot. We've got all the venting going to where we need to go, and now I'm in this area where it's legitimately I can stand in this area. That's so nice, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. All right. This will be a little bit easier to mess with, thankfully. So I think that's going to be it on that side. Just trying to think of anything else that I need to tidy up. I've got that one drain right there that I can tie up, but it's of course right in the nightmare part.
Here, my back is on fire. Thank you.
She's just handing it to me, facing at me. See how you stand it in the tight spot.
Oh, my back. Oh.
I feel better.
Yes. I almost feel like hanging like what you do.
Careful.
Oh, I can't get a good stretch that way. That's what you do, though, all the time. I need to get out of this spot. I'm going to get down, guys. I'm going to get out of here.
You want to go down that way?
Yeah, the ladder's right there, actually. I'll go right here. The ladder's here. I'll go here. Wherever's easy. My back is on fire, though, dude. All right here.
Yep.
my goodness. Should I go down that hole? I should go down that hole.
Whatever hole you want.
Why? Why does it have to be so janky? You got it on something, Gary.
No.
Yeah, you do. It's on that. There it is. You had it on. Yeah, you did.
No. If you step on it funny, it walks itself. It'll walk itself onto stuff.
It walked onto that thing. You freak me out sometimes, sir.
Here you go.
Thanks. Hold on, friends. We're coming down. We're coming down. We're coming down. All right. Back on solid ground again. You coming down too, baby?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm ready to call it. I'm done.
My back is on fire, friends.
Yours and mine both.
Oh, I know it didn't seem like I did a whole lot of anything. A lot of sitting around and blabbering, but that was a tight space. I'm glad I was up there because you guys wouldn't have been able to really see squat from down here.
Oh. Whew. Ow.
Well, good job, babe.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good job.
Try to empty out my pockets before I go up or go downstairs.
Yeah, good idea. Otherwise, your clutter bug, your nightstand's going to get even more full, huh?
Try.
Yay.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to
Man.
flip you guys around really quick. Like, we're going to chit-chat with y'all.
My legs are on fire, bro.
Mine too. Let me know when you're ready, baby.
Grab some water.
Yep. Let me see about getting you guys situated. Whew. It's been a long night. Maybe it just feels like a long night because I was already tired before we started.
Something like that.
I was already tired before we even started tonight. I was like, ooh. But we did it. We clocked in, friends. We did it. So when you're standing, just stand your head in front of that light. It looks good. Yeah.
I always try to block the light as much as I can.
Yeah.
I know it's bright for y'all.
Sorry.
Hey, it gives us light.
It does. It gives us light. All right.
At least the camera or the light's not doing this.
Flickering. Yeah, it's not flickering. So, woo, friends, you guys. Tonight was another really successful night, Gary. You kicked butt. You got all of the plumbing going from the toilets, the bathtub / showers, sinks, all plumbed from that area of the house, connecting in together and getting all the way over and up to the point where we're ready to cut the hole and get it out the gable end side. The thing of it is, though, friends, it is presently 1:58 a.m.
Yep. So.
Yeah, and it's pitch black outside. We are not moving the ladder outside to the super treacherous tall gable end and having Gary try to drill a hole right now. So that's not happening.
No.
Tomorrow, though, looks like it'll probably be a pretty good day.
Yeah.
It just depends on how much sleep we're able to get tonight. So I think tomorrow is looking like it's going to be a good day to do it, though. We are literally one pipe and one hole away from being completely done with plumbing the entire house. So high five, Gary. You did a great job. Good job.
We're
A little something right there.
We're getting there. It's as soon as this is done, the next bit of plumbing that we're going to be doing is actually going to be for the bathtub and for the shower.
Like
I've got to
actually,
get all the diverters
the whole-
in, and I've got to get everything all situated, and I've got to get, you know, all that stuff together.
Yep.
Thankfully, I can do that, you know, after the ceiling goes in. As soon as the ceiling goes in, then I'm going to be working on that plumbing stuff, so that way I can get all the bathtubs in and all that stuff, because we have to get all that stuff in first before we can do the walls.
Yeah, and
So-
and the flooring, which would be coming after the walls.
Correct.
Yeah.
There's a lot of madness coming down the pipe, and
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it all done.
Yeah.
and situated.
And it all plays in part. Like you got to do part A before you could do part B, but then you got to go after you do B, then you got to go back to A, and then you go to D, and then after you do D, then you can go to C. Oh, and then you got to go back to A again.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's just how it goes, building your own house. We're finding. But honestly, tonight was a really good night. Very successful, honestly, getting us that much closer. There's really not much left that we're going to need to do to finish before we can start putting drywall on the ceiling.
Yep.
We got all the moving pieces coming in our way, guys. We got the drywall lift coming. We're going to be picking up the drywall for the ceiling this week,
Yep.
with any luck, making sure, you know, hopefully that, you know, Smalls is in great running order. As long as Smalls is in great running order, we can go pick it up, then we're going to go do that this week, which I don't see any reason why not, you know. And then, yeah, so if we can get the drywall lift like early, then we will be doing drywall on the ceiling next time we go live with you guys on Wednesday. We'll keep you guys posted on our secondary channel, Real Life with SLR. If you guys aren't subscribed to that channel, and if you guys aren't watching behind the scenes, go check us out over there, guys. We're just doing daily life over there. Never really know what you're going to get into. There's no real format over there. It's just what we feel like posting.
Exactly.
But we do enjoy bringing you guys along, and we do take you guys for some of the behind the scenes stuff that we do, that we're going to, like the stuff that we're prepping for, so we could do over here. And anyway, hope that you guys enjoy that other channel as well. But we have a really big week this week, guys. We have a super, super big week, and getting the plumbing this far, like massive, 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 massive.
100%.
There's not much left.
Nope.
So just to kind of rattle things off, for the ceiling, besides that plumbing piece, what else do we have to do for the drywall?
So for the drywall situation up there, I'm going to need to situate our climbing up and down hole, and whatever other little things that I can think of or see. But it's basically, I'm just going to triple check on all the blocking, because the last thing I want is to be in the midst of, you know, having all the ceiling up and then realize, oh, I needed to do that one blocking, and it is so much more of a nightmare to get to, because now I've got all the ceiling in the way. You know, so just making sure I've got everything situated, and I'm just trying to make sure all those T's are crossed and all I's are dotted, so when it is that ceiling, you know, going up time, that we're not in those points of, crap, I gotta do this real quick, crap, I gotta do this real quick. Trying to lessen that as much as humanly possible.
Triple check.
Triple check, so that way I don't have to deal with that, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense to me. It does. So triple checking and this pipe.
Yep.
Okay.
Getting that pipe done and everything else like that. And then we, of course, also have to deal with this stuff over here in the pantry area.
Yeah, but that's not for the ceiling, though.
That's,
that we need to do before we do the walls.
It is, but is it for the ceiling? I mean, technically it is for the ceiling. So, yeah. Anywho, we'll see. We'll mess with that. We'll deal with it and get her all situated either way.
Yeah, I'm really excited, friends. This week is going to be a really big one for us. I don't know when, all right? I just know that the next time we're going to be live is going to be on Wednesday. Don't know what we're going to be getting into. Could be drywall. Could be some of these other little things that we're going to try to squirrel away and finish off. I really don't know. Again, it kind of just depends on when we get the delivery and when things are going. If anything changes, all right, let's just say, because my back is kind of hurting right now. Let's just say, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not hoping for this, but I'm just going to say it. If for some reason we go and we pick up our drywall, and then at the end of picking it all up, me and Gary are so beat and tired, and we can't do a stream or something because we're like, yo, we need to go to bed because we've busted our butts all day today and we are now exhausted, if we can't do it on Wednesday.
It's possible.
Because we picked up drywall. I'm just thinking about it. Somebody had mentioned it in the chat earlier. If for some reason we won't be available on Wednesday for live stream because we picked up drywall, I will still let you guys know on the community tab. And maybe, just maybe, we'll do a sit and chat with us live stream where we won't be working and killing our body because our bodies will be dead. But maybe we'll do like an hour hangout or something with you guys behind the scenes. Or maybe we'll just get some sleep. Yeah. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys posted on the community tab about Wednesday. But as of right now and today, plan on us going live on Wednesday. And then definitely again on Friday too, where we're going to be getting some more work done, hopefully on both of those days. But we're just going to keep flying by the seat of our pants, and we will let you guys know as things progress. In the meantime, you guys are always more than welcome. Again, go check out the side channel, Real Life with SLR. We let you guys know a lot of behind the scenes, the wins. Yes. It's more of a daily update type of a vlog. So if you guys are ever wondering like what's going on with this or that, that's a good place to use as a resource for it.
Yes.
But tonight was super fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't too much left to do now, friends.
No.
We're right there.
We're getting really close.
Right there. So I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and watching tonight's live stream and today's episode. Know we love you guys. And until the next one, hope you guys have a good one.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Good night, friends.
Whew.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. But we are going to bed.
Yeah.
You guys get some sleep too, night owls. Hooty hoo! The next ones are going to be really good. So Stay tuned. And we'll see you tomorrow on Real Life. Later, later.